And Team France have advanced to the gold medal round in the Olympics. France beat Germany today 73-69. They're going to take on the winner of the U.S. versus Serbia game. That game about to tip off at any minute. Cowboys are hosting the L.A. Rams today for a joint practice session. Those two teams will meet again on Sunday afternoon for preseason game number 1. You can hear it right here on San Antonio Sports Star. Kickoff at 3:30.
Joe Reinagel.
And for the third time in 7 seasons, the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. What are you laughing
Look at
at?
that. We already have a poll up on our YouTube page.
Oh, good Lord.
How about that?
I don't even have the YouTube on yet.
Well, it's France won today in the Olympics. We assume that Team USA will beat Serbia today, although Joker is not an easy knockout.
This is dumb.
So who do you want to win?
Dumb. Although I'm really disappointed in at least one of the 3 votes in there already. France. Good Lord. It is the Blitz. He's Joe. I'm Jason. Go to the YouTube, San Antonio Sports Star.
You can already see that?
YouTube channel.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Right now we got 80% to 20%.
Well,
Team USA.
so this is Ryan in our digital department being a troll.
Nah,
is what that is.
Now, wait a second.
Former Marine, by the way.
In all fairness to Ryan, I asked him to do it.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, I did.
Well,
I think it's a legit question.
It was a legit question. We were talking about this in the office, and you were like, well, that's stupid. Why would we ask that?
It's stupid until we need content, and we put it on our YouTube page.
We don't need content.
I love it. I want to hear what people have to say.
I think it's a Frank Pateo with a comment of the day right out of the gate. Thought Jimenez was back. No,
yeah.
But this is right in his, area. Dumb. And again, I know, and I say dumb, but when we were talking about it, it's a legit question in San Antonio, although I find it dumb. The idea that with France making it to the gold medal game, should the United States win today, and they will.
They will.
Are you going to be conflicted with who you're going to root for in the gold medal game?
Are you?
No.
Why do you hate Wemby, Minix?
Team USA, baby. Team USA. I'm American.
I know you're an American. That's regardless. That's beside the point. Look, it's a great underdog story. And can you imagine the legend of Wemby and how that would grow if by some form or fashion the great Victor Wembanyama went on to knock off the old LeBron James and Steph Curry?
I mean, bigger legend than a pole vaulter.
It's exactly right. He'd be swinging it big.
And the fact that they already cleared the bar to get to the gold medal game, the fact that this French national team will win a silver medal, I think puts him in that same legendary status.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Huh, I don't think so.
Absolutely.
It would be another 6 feet of bar to cross.
Look, almost like Manu winning a gold medal for Team Argentina. I think France just being in the medal round is an accomplishment. This was considered, and if you go read the headlines, a major upset today for France to knock off Germany.
Okay. Sure.
Right?
Why couldn't they continue that? Did you think the United States would beat Russia in hockey? No, you didn't.
I believe in miracles, though.
It happened.
Yes. And that wasn't the gold medal game.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying.
Doesn't matter.
That was not the
they
gold medal game.
They went on to win the gold medal,
yeah,
did
they did,
not?
But they did not beat Russia to win the gold medal in Lake Placid in 1980.
I'm just saying nobody gave them a chance to beat Russia that year. I know a lot of you weren't even alive then, but it was a great hockey game.
Although, and I'm seeing this on YouTube, and go vote on our YouTube channel, San Antonio Sports Star YouTube channel. Already up to 16 votes. Mario says, when Wemby, who represents San Antonio, who cares about his city and its residents, or who cares, will we go honking downtown?
Of course.
Sure. But let's go a step further.
Uh-huh.
Because I do think as Spurs fans, as Wemby fans, you'd be happy and mad at the same time. You'd be mad and happy at the same time. You know, our guy won a gold medal, but our team did not, right?
Sure. I mean, do you really care? Honestly.
Well, yes, I care about the United States winning all the gold medals there are.
I get that, but I'm just saying it's the Olympics. The Team USA, they're Team USA.
Yeah, and again, if they don't win, especially when they're expected to win. I mean, we're not talking about men's soccer here. We're talking about men's basketball, where the expectation is gold. If they don't get that, it is a major disappointment. But I would not go down to whatever sporting goods store and buy a Wemby gold medal winning T-shirt and sport that. You know, I'd be happy for Wemby that he won because he's Wemby and he's ours. But I don't know that I would sport a Wemby gold medal winning T-shirt knowing that he got that at the hands of the United States. Now, if Serbia knocks off the United States today, then in the gold medal game, yeah, it's go Team France.
Why do you hate Joker?
He's not ours. He's not ours.
Dude,
it's pretty simple.
Here's the deal. Look, Team USA should win.
Should.
This would be an epic upset if that happens.
It's 15-13 right now. Curry just hit a big shot to give the Team USA a lead. I mean, at least early on, they're going back and forth. They're trading punches.
Sure, but it won't last.
No.
Because Joker's really all that team has.
Yes.
So it's going to be France. It's going to be the United States. Look, I'm sorry. I love my country, but you got LeBron James.
Who you love.
Joel Embiid.
Who you love.
All these guys.
Why are you a hater, Joe?
Damn. I'm rooting for Wemby and Team France.
Shut up, man.
I am.
You don't root for the name on the back of the jersey. You root for the name on the front of the jersey.
No, not in this case, however.
So you're anti-American.
When it comes to this particular gold medal game, yes.
Wow.
I'm not anti-American.
It certainly sounds like it.
What I am is I would like to see an upset. I like the underdog.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Nobody expects Team USA to lose anything, right?
Well, that's
what
not
makes
true.
it so unfair.
That's why we have men's soccer.
We're not talking about soccer.
Balance.
We're not talking about soccer.
No, you just said Team USA expects to win everything. I think that's why we keep a men's soccer program, so we don't win everything.
I didn't say that.
That's what you said.
No, what I said was,
here we go.
Everybody expects Team USA to win this thing going away. So it's really, when we put together the so-called dream team, it's unfair. It's unfair. It's unfair. If we went like we used to, and other countries would do the same, where it was all amateurs, then that's a different ballgame.
All their pros are in there.
That's what I said.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean,
so how many do you have?
You know, all those other teams put together a dream team in soccer and kick our ass. All right.
What's your infatuation with soccer today? We're talking basketball, Minix.
But again, I'm making a comparison where we're really good at one thing and really bad at another, and there's balance in the world.
yeah,
and
whatever.
There's balance at these Olympic Games, Communist Joe.
I'd like to see an upset, because I would like to see LeBron walk off of that floor with a silver medal.
See, it's all about LeBron.
Well, that's a big part of it. Yes.
No, it's if LeBron wasn't on that team, would you still say that?
Because I love Steph Curry. I'm a big fan of Steph Curry.
Yeah.
I love it. Look, wouldn't it be kind of cool to see France just all of a sudden just surprise Wemby go off for about 30 points and lead the Team France to a victory over the big bad USA?
No.
It would be awesome.
It would not be.
It would
not be.
It would be great.
I'd be embarrassed and mad for about 3 minutes.
Sure.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would not be good, Joe.
Well, that's it's not going to happen first and foremost, but I can hope. I can pull for the underdog.
America fails.
I'm not hoping that America fails.
It sounds that way.
No. Don't get me started on politics here. We're talking Olympics. I don't want to get started on that.
Yeah, KTSA is right down the hall.
I know.
Sir.
I have to go visit Jack Ricardi this afternoon.
Yeah, you know what Jack Ricardi wouldn't do? Root for Team France in a gold medal game.
He might.
He would not.
He might.
Get Ricardi on the phone. Let's ask him.
That's why we have a poll. That's why I asked Ryan to put it up there. I'd like to know what people are going to do if, in fact, which I believe will happen today, Team USA will win, although they're down 5 right now.
And you're acting surprised. You hate America.
I'm not acting surprised. I am surprised. It's no act. Joker's the best player on the planet right now. That's for sure. And it's going to be a tough game, but Team USA will pull it out.
Matt Zulaka. I know I butchered that. Sorry, Matt. He agrees with you, Joe.
Of course he does.
Yes.
And I have no haterade,
Well,
Alexander.
You need to get a
There's
hold
no
of
haterade.
Matt, by the way. He's
I'm
got a
just
far
stating a
better car
fact.
repair company than where your car's been in and out of all week. Just saying.
I'm very curious to hear people, and we're hearing on YouTube, but I mean, you're driving around San Antonio, if you're listening on your app, I'd like to know, would you be conflicted? Would there be that, even if you're Team USA all the way, there's that little bit of sliver of hope that Wemby might pull it off?
Against Team USA now?
I'm just asking. That's you. I know what your answer is.
210-656-ESPN, 656-3776. I was going to ask, are you going to be conflicted? Now I'll just ask, are you just rooting against America like communist Joe Reinagle?
I don't know. France has come up big this Olympics.
They really have.
So they may come up big again.
And, they could trip over their own python.
They may knock their own bar down. Yes.
Bitten by their own rattlesnake.
Yes, exactly. It could happen.
Britton Stacy says, no confliction, go USA.
Yeah.
And the fact that poll was written by a former Marine. Just know that, ladies and gentlemen.
It was, but I don't know what his allegiance is to.
I know he was a great Marine because all he does is follow orders. Even if he disagrees with the order, I could tell Ryan is just following orders because Communist Joe said I need a poll.
It's not communism here.
What is
what
it?
It is
Trader Joe?
No.
That sounds like a grocery store.
It does, doesn't it? What it is a guy that likes the underdog.
A guy that hates
likes
LeBron James.
Oh, and that too. And a guy that would like to see.
A guy that hates Anthony Davis.
Nah, he's all right.
Except.
I love Steph Curry.
Yeah?
Big fan of Curry.
What about Derek White?
I love Derek White.
Steve Kerr. Did you see Pop over there watching that game earlier?
I did not.
He looked unhappy.
Watching what game? France?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
No.
Photos all over. He looks like he's really having a great time.
I'm sure he is. He's not drinking wine at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, we'll see. The United States has got some work to do. They're down 6 right now.
25-19.
Joker is dominating.
Yeah, it's early.
I'm just saying.
It's early.
Look at Steph Curry. That dude is amazing.
Team USA is afraid to play France.
They are.
Oh,
they don't want to play Wemby.
Oh, I can hear now.
Yeah.
The home country whistles. All the calls
the only
going
thing
their way to get France there.
Would be worse.
What?
Is if Joker did pull off the upset today and they ended up winning gold.
Oh.
That would be awful.
Don't even put that into the universe.
That would be awful.
Oh. Yeah.
Who was that cheeseball pledge? Was that the coach for France? Did you see him? He looked like the dentist in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You know what I'm talking about?
Not a clue. not a clue.
The guy that wants to be a dentist.
Oh. All right, go check out our YouTube page,
Oh,
the San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page. Follow us on Instagram at SA Sports Star. There's a funny video
there is
up today on the gram that just shows off the brilliance of one Joe Reinagle.
On the gram.
Do you like that?
The gram.
Yeah.
Is that what the kids say?
Sure.
The gram.
That's what I was told. In a strongly worded email.
Yes.
Promote the gram.
The
All
gram.
Right. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. We're gonna make Joe happy. We're gonna put him in a better mood.
I'm in a great mood.
We're going to put you in a good American mood.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Apple
We're going to talk
pie.
about Jake Ferguson coming up here on the Blitz on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 FM.
San Antonio Sports Star.
Cowboys! South Texas home for the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday afternoon at 3:30, the Cowboys travel from training camp in Oxnard to Los Angeles to take on the Rams in their first of 3 preseason games. Pre-game starts at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds and Ewald Kubota. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
The granddaddy of all hunting shows is back. The 2024 Hunters Extravaganza, August 16th through the 18th at the Freeman Coliseum Expo Hall. Fun for the whole family. Check out our hunting seminars, the latest in hunting equipment, last season's best bucks in our annual deer contest, and for the little hunters, games, live alligators, snakes, and more. August 16th through the 18th at the Freeman Coliseum Expo Hall. For details and tickets, go to huntersextravaganza.com.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Connect to this radio station from all across the country. Take us to the gym, shopping. How about a road trip? Listen to us now on the free iHeartRadio app. You'll never miss a moment with your favorite radio station. Download the free iHeartRadio app and search for this station so we can go wherever you want us to.
Attention, if you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-714-8422. 800-714-8422. 800-714-8422.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health San Antonio will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 210-615-7777. That's 210-615-7777. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minnick. We've got a poll question up.
We do have a poll question up. And it says, who do you want to win? Assuming USA beats Serbia today, and they're down by 6, by the way, just about the end of the first quarter. France or Team USA? And I say France just because of one Victor Wembanyama, who is the face of the San Antonio Spurs.
You know, it's interesting because I brought up a minute ago, because you brought up politics, go down the hall and talk with old Jack Ricardi.
Yeah.
So I texted Jack Ricardi.
Yeah, what did Jack say?
Funny you ask. I was watching France-Germany for a while on the treadmill.
How about that?
Definitely Wemby at the moment. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Over USA in the gold medal game? you might need to call in. So if Ricardi calls in, we'll move him right to the front of the line because we've got to get to the bottom of this.
Nobody's going to accuse Ricardi of being anti-USA.
Well, it depends.
Nobody will.
I will.
No, you won't.
I will. I will. Let's see if he calls in or not.
I hope he does. If not, I might have to call into his show.
Well, you might. Hell, instead of waiting for my pledge, you got Jack's phone number, don't you? You don't? All right.
This is funny. I mean, people are getting upset that they want me off the show because I'm
anti-American.
Oh,
this
my
should kick
gosh.
Joe right out the door.
Right out to get him off. Wow.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Miguel says McCarty must be drunk. I wonder if he's ever had a Jack McCarty.
I don't know. Maybe he has.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Team USA's got work to do. They're down by 8 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, Jack Ricardi's doing his show prep, but really, is there anything different going on over there?
There's a lot happening in the world of politics.
It's all the same.
Well, I guess.
Yeah, this argument versus that argument.
Yeah.
I mean, the argument over crowd size, I didn't think could get any bigger than what we had out in Oxnard last week at Cowboys training camp, but here we are.
That happens, and there's a lot going on.
I mean, size matters. Ask the pole vaulter.
It does.
Yeah. I imagine there'll be a good crowd out at training camp today.
I would think so.
Joint practice happening today out there in Oxnard, the Rams and the Cowboys. Now, that practice hasn't started yet. We've had a lot of great debate and or confusion on what time everything is going on over there because, we've got a schedule that's all in Pacific time, and that's what I'm going off of. And then Pledge has added some things into our Google Doc, and he had already translated the time, which confused both of us because now I have no idea what time anything is happening out there.
I was not confused at all, and Pledge tells me you were trying to blame that on me.
Well, no, I was blaming Pledge because according to Pledge on his show yesterday, he gets blamed for everything.
Oh, is that right?
That's all. Yeah, you didn't hear his show going home yesterday?
I did not.
Yeah,
no.
10 minutes of I get blamed for everything. He cleaned up, and he didn't even get a thank you from one Joe Reinagel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was, the butt-hurtness that we heard on Extra Innings.
Was that Jerry with the little violin?
It was that little violin.
Jerry Jones with the little violin.
That is the world's smallest violin.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pledge was looking for sympathy, and from what I could tell, he found none.
Wow.
He found none. So at any rate.
Well, I'm going to be on Pledge's show tonight, so I'll apologize formally to everybody that listens to Extra Innings.
I think you should apologize in total Jim Harbaugh style.
With the one-finger salute?
Today.
No, not today.
I do not apologize. I didn't yesterday, and depending on the evidence, I might tomorrow. I don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
It's one of those things. So what time does practice actually start today?
Practice actually starts at 4 o'clock Central Time.
Okay.
So 4 o'clock San Antonio time, 2 o'clock Oxnard time.
Okay.
Mike McCarthy will speak at 3 o'clock San Antonio time, 1 o'clock
Oxnard time. So you were confused earlier.
I'm not confused. That's
not now. We've figured out time.
Wait a minute. Here's Minix in the office today, right? I said, no, McCarthy's going to talk it at 3 o'clock. Oh, wow, that's 5 o'clock here to our time. I said, no. That's 3 o'clock our time, 1 o'clock. Well, wait a minute. So wait.
No,
dude, your head was spinning.
It was, because I'm thinking if it's 3 o'clock out there, that's 5 o'clock. Here.
Yes.
Right.
But we had 3 o'clock because that's our time.
But everything when we go to camp is in California time, and
yes,
it's been that way.
We're not at camp anymore, Jason.
No, but Pledge yesterday, the day before, he's still going off California time. So when I saw it only one time, I was thinking he did not.
So you're blaming Pledge is what you're doing.
You're damn right I am. You're damn right.
Wow, Pledge.
We didn't know
you do get blamed for everything.
Who was on first?
Wow.
All
I know is at 3 o'clock San Antonio time, Mike McCarthy will take to the podium in Oxnard, where it will be 1 o'clock where he is.
Are you sure?
Positive.
So 3 o'clock here is 1 o'clock there.
That's it. That is correct.
And so they're going to practice at 2 o'clock there, which is 4 o'clock here.
Perfect. Now you got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Glad we cleared that up. You're doing this to avoid hearing from Jake Ferguson.
Not really. I've been texting back and forth with Jack Ricardi, so I'm tap dancing to see if he's going to call in as we speak, so that we don't have to transition out if we get into this Jake Ferguson.
I got you.
I've done a pretty good job at that, except for he still hasn't called in yet.
Is he going to?
Well, he said what time? I said now, and I don't know how long ago now is from when he gets a text message or not. So we'll see. So Jake Ferguson's very excited about going against the Rams in a joint practice.
I think it's great. I love it. I think, after a while you get tired of going against your own guys. They start learning your plays, your calls and stuff like that. And having a whole new group with a different defense, with different looks, with really a whole new scheme is beneficial because then you're not just running against the same stuff and having the same calls, the same checks. Might be a little different. It might have a couple of extra wrinkles in there that, maybe you weren't thinking about it earlier.
Absolutely right, Jake. Good job.
You just like hearing them talk.
I've got nothing else to add to that. That was absolutely perfect.
The man could read the phone book to Joe, and he would be happy.
Dude, he might be the only All-Pro the Cowboys have this year.
Come on. Could you guys hear Pledge through the glass? I don't know. Micah Parsons, Diggs, Dak,
Parsons,
Zach Martin. There's some guys on this football team.
There's a few,
and there's a Ferguson. Now, as every offensive guy has been asked at training camp, almost like it was in the handbook, what's it been like going against Mike Zimmer's defense?
Yeah, I think one of the big differences is, well, first of all, Eric Kendricks, he's in there. That's a pretty big one. But I think it seems like they're just moving. They're moving around. They're switching it up. There's always little wrinkles. It just seems like there's an extra layer, and that excites me because that also makes us better.
That he's excited. What excites him now, Jeff?
Well, what's interesting about that, what he did say there was about Eric Kendricks. And we haven't heard a lot about Eric Kendricks, although he's a veteran. He's been around a while, good player, but he really seemed to be that he's making a difference in there, at least in training camp right now. And that's got to be good news for that defense.
Well, he'll be the green dot guy on the defense. And one of the reasons he got the job there was him. And keep in mind, Eric Kendricks originally committed to San Francisco and ended up in Dallas because of Zim, and the benefit that will be for the Cowboys and the position being the green dot guy. I don't want to say he's going to be better than Leighton Vander Esch, because Leighton, when healthy, was damn good.
Sure.
But just from the communication standpoint, that's a hell of a signing for the Dallas Cowboys, and probably one of those underrated, and certainly the biggest signing the Cowboys made in the offseason, with the
only one
massive amount of guys that they brought in. But it's probably going to be one of the key signings, I don't want to say in the history of the organization, but over the last number of years, guys that they brought in, maybe even more impactful than last year bringing in a Gilmore and a Cooks. And we know the credit that the Cowboys get for bringing those two guys in. If Eric Kendricks can help put this defense together and communicate, the importance of that is a lot more than just the position that he plays on the field, football field.
Well, look, I think that defense, just looking at it right now, and obviously I'm assuming CeeDee Lamb will be there, so I'm taking that into consideration already. That defense is going to be the strength of this team. I don't think the Cowboys are going to be able to get into shootouts with anybody. But this is going to be one of those Cowboy teams that the defense is going to keep everybody in check, keep the game close, and the Cowboys will have an opportunity to win. I don't see a high-scoring Cowboys offense this year. So I think the defense has got to step up, and as it looks right now, I think they've got the players to do that.
When you say high-scoring, 30 plus a game?
No, I don't think they will.
20 plus a game?
20, 24. They could do that.
That's still high scoring when you look at the NFL.
Okay.
I mean, I do think there was a time not long ago that the Cowboys had to score 30 points a game to have a chance. At least it felt
a lot of years. Yes.
And last year, a defense that could have been historically great that wasn't. There were some games where, you look at that Seattle game, that offense really had to blow things off the top.
They did.
And if you get a CD Lamb back in with Dak Prescott, typically a 4,000-yard passer, his touchdowns, I don't know if there'll be a dramatic drop-off in scoring. Plus, you got an Aubrey guy that if you're in midfield, you're at least going to get 3.
Sure. No, that's all great. I just don't see this team scoring a lot of points this year. I think they're going to have to rely on that defense to keep games within striking distance. And I just don't see it. I don't see a lot of high-scoring players on that offense that are going to make this thing outrageous. Okay, you got CD Lamb, but what happens if you shut him down? That means somebody else has got to step up. And look, as it stands right now, if I'm a defensive coordinator for, say, Cleveland, I'm taking CD Lamb out of the game and making somebody else beat me, and they're either going to or they're not. And I don't care how good Dak Prescott is. If he doesn't have anybody to throw to, he's not going to throw to him. You don't have
Ferguson.
a running – exactly
Jake
right.
Ferguson's going to have a big year.
I think he will. And you don't have a running game. I mean, I just don't see this offense putting up a lot of points.
Our poll on our YouTube page, our YouTube channel, the San Antonio Sports Star YouTube channel. Go there, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Who do you want to win, assuming USA beats Serbia and gets to the gold medal game? Team USA against Team France. It's the poll I didn't think we needed, and it's a poll that actually has votes on both sides.
Dude.
Serbia is beating the United States right now 41-25.
It's a 16-point game right now.
Joe Cannat, how about that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Midway through the second, Joker is going off today. He's just he's having his way.
Jack Ricardi from KTSA is going to join us next, because honestly, if I'm reading his text messages accurately, I can't believe he agrees with Reinagel on this. So we'll get Ricardi on coming up here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. When you need an electrician, you know Hill Electric is available to you 24/7 for residential and commercial needs. I've used Hill Electric for a variety of projects at my home through the years. They do fantastic work and have for over 3 decades. The family-owned Hill Electric has served San Antonio homes and businesses. And the great thing about Hill Electric is they've got the right service at the right price. Great people working there, but there is never a service charge, always free estimates. So it costs you absolutely nothing to figure out what it will take to get a project done. Call Hill Electric, 210-404-9074, 404-9074, or hill-electric.com.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Friday on the Morning Huddle, we'll wind up our Olympic coverage. Our Team USA headed toward the gold. We'll look back at the Serbia game.
We'll review the start of preseason football. We'll preview the Texans and Cowboys games this weekend. Starts at 6. We'll be right here on the Morning Huddle.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Mornings 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, I'm attorney Steve Benke. If you've made the decision to divorce, you need an experienced attorney who can help. I've helped many people get through divorce, custody, child support, and alimony problems. Call me. I'm attorney Steve Benke.
210-DIVORCE or go to BenkeLaw.com.
The biggest pro football contests in Vegas are back. Circa Survivor and Circa Million are now up to a record $16 million in guaranteed prizes. 2 ways to win and no rate. Circa Survivor contestants select one team each week with no point spread. Last the longest to win it all with $10 million guaranteed. In Circa Million, make 5 picks against the spread each week for your share of $6 million guaranteed. Quarterly and full season payouts. Enter in Nevada. Play from anywhere. Visit circasports.com for details.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Whether you own a local business or a global one. You're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter. Locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America NA.
Hi, I'm Angie Hicks, co-founder of Angie. And one thing I've learned is that you buy a house, but you make it a home. Because with every fix, update, and renovation, it becomes a little more your own. So you need all your jobs done well. For nearly 30 years, Angie has helped millions of homeowners hire skilled pros for the projects that matter. From plumbing to electrical, roof repair to deck upgrades. So leave it to the pros who will get your jobs done well. Hire high-quality certified pros at Angie.com.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
Too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Listen to this station anytime, anywhere on Odyssey. Odyssey is your new audio home for all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that matter to you. Odyssey. That's AUDACY.
The Morning Huddle.
They stole my show name a long time ago.
The Blitz is in every city. I will defend him there.
No way. He said, "You know what? I'm going to do. I'm going to take what he's done."
And you know why they did name it? He did have a linebacker.
He wasn't really a pass rush linebacker. We're getting down to maybe you should have called your show "Drop Into Coverage."
The Morning Huddle with AJ and Rob, weekday mornings 6 to 10, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, it's Jason Minnick. You're listening to the home of the Aggies, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's always cool when those run in our show, the little gremlins in the studio. It is the Blitz on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagle. I'm Jason Minnick. Serbia beating Team USA right now, 44-32, just under 4 to play in the first half. And we started the show with a poll question on our YouTube channel, a poll question requested by one trader, Joe Reinagle, the communist.
Simply a poll.
If Team USA wins today, and this was before this game actually started, and they play France in the gold medal game, are you rooting for Wemby and Team France or Team USA? I didn't think it was much of a question. It's Team USA all the way.
No, well, I don't see it that way. I think that Victor Wembanyama is the future of the San Antonio Spurs.
Yep.
The fact that he's gotten Team France to the gold medal game, I think is fantastic. And I like the underdog. I would love to see France knock off Team USA.
Now, see, I think that's just, you know, you made a comment you don't want me talking politics. I said go down the hall and talk with Jack Ricardi on KTSA, because I knew Jack Ricardi would be all Team USA until I texted him. Now we got to get him on the Buyers Barricades guest line. Jack Ricardi from KTSA AM 550 and 107.1 FM. Jack, how's your Thursday?
Hey guys, how you doing?
We're good. Sorry to interrupt the massive show prep that you're doing with everything going on.
Well, it's not show prep. I'm stirring the cauldron of right-wing hatred. That's how we refer to it.
Yes, I love it.
Well, all right. Team USA versus Team France in the gold medal game. Should the United States win this game against Serbia, you would be rooting for who?
All right. Now, first of all, let me make sure I understand the situation here. France is already in the gold medal round, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So they don't have to play somebody else. They're just waiting for the winner of this game, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And did I hear you say that Serbia is ahead right now?
They are.
So that could solve our problem right there.
It could.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I mean, I want Wemby to get all the confidence he can get in this Olympic experience. I want him to come back to the Spurs burnished and, with more polish and all that stuff. Having said that, though, if it's between France and the United States, there's a long history there, right? I mean, of course you got to cheer for your country, if you think about it, we're always helping out France, right? We're always bailing them out. We're rescuing them from tyrants. Now we've loaned them Wemby. I mean, France is always take, never give, right?
Well,
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So they can have Wemby for now, but of course I'm rooting for Team USA. I mean, it feels ridiculous. It feels ridiculous though to even have to worry about this. Like, why aren't we dominant?
Well, we are, and we have.
We vacuum up all the talent from all over the world, right?
Now, see, Jack, here's my deal, and everybody's giving me a hard time. I'm unpatriotic.
Communist Joe
I'm a
Reinagle.
communist. I'm all of these things. But it's the Olympics. It's Team USA. I don't know how many gold medals they have. There's a bunch of high-priced babies playing up
Here
there.
we go. Right.
LeBron James is the
Here
leader
we go.
of
It's
that.
because he hates LeBron.
That's hate's a tough word.
Yeah, sport hate.
So all I'm saying is, I want to root for the underdog. I don't give a damn about France. I like Victor Wembanyama. So I'm just saying, I wouldn't mind seeing them win the gold medal. That's all I said.
Okay. So, well, I don't think Joe's a traitor.
He's a traitor.
We all remember Joe Reinagle from television. I mean, the guy looks like a superhero. I mean, he looks like a recruiting poster for the Army.
You should come to the office more often. You should see what radio's done to this guy.
Come on. No, I saw him like last month. He still looked pretty good. I'd say he's still like 95% TV ready. You know what I mean?
Thanks, Jack.
But I would say this. I get the underdog thing, and if it's just two countries that I don't have any connection to, I would always pick the underdog or the less likely country or the country that never wins anything. But no, I mean, come on. You got to in a situation like this. This is dream team stuff. There's a history here. Even with LeBron, who admittedly is very hard to root for, and even with Steve Kerr forgetting, I don't get how he forgot to put Jason Tatum in a game. What kind of roster do you have where you forget you have Jason Tatum?
Your Celtic fan is showing.
Like
Jack.
that should be written down. I know, but that should be written down somewhere. Like I've got Jason Tatum. You know what I mean? But other than so, I'm not a fan of Kerr. I'm not a fan of LeBron. But okay, yeah, it's my country.
But in this case, I mean, will you help me explain to Joe? You're rooting for what's on the front of the jersey, not the name on the back of the jersey.
Yeah. I mean, I want the our anthem to be played for and disrespected by our athletes, but nonetheless, I want our anthem to be played for on the metal. Let's call it the platform or the podium or whatever it is.
Okay, all right, I got you. I'm just
Hey, look. If France is this good, then we have not taken enough players out of France for the NBA. That's obviously we need to get on that.
Well, it's either that, Jack, or the rest of the Olympic teams are just not very good. And France shouldn't have beat. It was an upset today for them to beat Germany.
Yes,
Germany was supposed to win that game, and France beat them. And so
I saw some of that game, and I don't know anything about the French or German team. Couldn't name a player on either team, but Germany looked good. I was surprised that France pulled that out.
We may not have to worry about it because Serbia is right now just kicking the United States' butt.
It's 50-37.
Well, that's a butt kicking.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just keep our fingers crossed that you haven't discussed this for nothing, right?
Well, Jack, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I was, when I said, well, it's we'll talk politics some other time, Jack.
Yeah.
So, Joe, is there anything else we should know about you in terms of your antipathy for the United States? Is there?
I love the United States. It's the greatest country on the planet. And
do you have a sit in the Ukraine war that we need to know about, or what here?
Yes, Jack, I do. I need to come on your show. You need to give me a couple of segments.
Yeah,
there you go. Well, I guess we do. Now we do need to find out what's going on here.
Yeah. Jack, book him for your 7:30 p.m. segment.
Exactly right.
There you go.
There you go. Good stuff. Jack Ricardi, 4 to 7 over on
Thanks,
KTSA.
guys.
Appreciate it. Jack Ricardi on the Buyers Barricades guest line, where they provide traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio at buyersbarricades.com.
Yeah, I used to go on Jack's show. He used to have on Fridays something called a Gang of Four.
Yeah.
Right. So every now and then he would invite me and I'd go on his show. And it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Jack's good people.
He's a great guy.
He's a Boston He's a
Love
Boston
that guy.
everything sports fan.
Oh, yes.
He's from there.
From Boston.
So,
okay.
Jason Tatum was much more about to do with his Celtic than.
Well, it was a pretty boneheaded mistake by Steve Kerr.
Yes.
I mean, it was.
Yes.
Whether you're a Boston fan or not, and I'm not. So, I can say that. I mean, for Steve Kerr to admit, man, I forgot about Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm. My buddy Cam Reed just texted me and said he better have a hell of a halftime speech ready.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he's going to need one. I think, see, again, and that's, I love the United States. All right, everybody. I'm not a communist, but this is what I'm talking about. I think these guys go into these games sometime. It's Serbia. All they got to do, they got to shut down Joker. And then you're getting your ass kicked before you know it. And that's the problem.
You know, it's interesting with the different rotations and the lack of time that this team does get together. And it's a collection of superstars that doesn't necessarily make it a great team.
True.
And that's been an issue. They're down 14 right now, 10 seconds to go in the half. And we'll see as LeBron with a pull-up jumper 7.2 before the
And, of course, somebody breathed on him, so it was a foul, too.
Oh, good Lord.
I'm just saying.
Good Lord.
I mean, somebody breathed on him.
You didn't see that? That was a clear foul? Yeah, that number 7 guy is mugging him.
What foul? Where is the foul? Stop it. Stop it. There was no foul there. LeBron, my gosh. Hey, even in the Olympics, he gets anything he wants.
You realize the foul was in the act of shooting, right?
There was no foul there.
Okay.
There was no foul there. It's a good play. Good defense.
Mm-hmm. Pledge is screaming at
he's
you
screaming
through the glass.
through the glass.
Yes.
Like I can hear him.
And the fact that we can hear it is comical.
It is comical.
It is comical.
See, I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. Everybody, we could all sit here like a bunch of sheep. Bah, yes, of course, we're going to cheer for Team USA.
Of course, it's our country.
Yes, of course. Dude, every other sport, I'm cheering for the United States. Every other one. And it doesn't matter. What I cheer for, what difference does it make? Is that going to affect the outcome of the game?
No.
Of course not.
But it affects the outcome of your psyche.
All I'm saying.
I mean, you're rooting against America.
No, all I'm saying is that I like the underdog. And if Wemby just happened to win, it would be fantastic.
So beach volleyball rolls around and the underdog is playing Team USA. Are you rooting for the underdog?
No.
I mean, what if it's
Wemby's not playing for the beach volleyball.
Yeah, but did you see?
Although he should be.
Did you see that Norway? That team from Norway, especially the pole vaulter from Norway.
Yes.
Yeah. You're rooting for her?
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's the
Why
underdog.
Of course. See, y'all are making way too big a deal out of this, but that's fine. Go ahead. Think whatever you want. I'm just saying.
You root?
I like Victor Wembanyama, and I would love to see him walk away with a gold. If that happens, great.
I would love to see him win gold
if he doesn't.
Not at the hands of beating at Team USA.
Well, and if that happens, Jason, what are you going to do? You're going to cry for a week?
No, I said I'd be upset about 3 minutes.
Yeah, well, that's probably 2 minutes too long.
That might be, but 3 minutes, and I'd be happy for him. But it's not like I'd go down to Academy and buy a Wemby gold medal shirt.
And nor will I.
It's like the people that I see wearing the Wemby French jerseys. I kind of have a problem with that too. You're gonna wear a Wemby jersey, get a Spurs jersey.
Well, okay. I don't really wear jerseys, so that's not an issue for me.
All right, a T-shirt jersey.
Whatever.
For you.
It doesn't matter.
It'll get you a fancy pool hat that covers your ears.
Here's the deal: if United States wins gold, so what's the big deal? They were supposed to.
That's
right.
Correct.
No big deal.
And if
France
win gold,
wins it, you're like, whoa, what happened?
And but if Team USA does not win gold, you're going to blame one guy.
I am.
You will.
Well, he'll be first. He'll be first.
Why?
Bronny has earned it.
Yeah.
Why do you hate LeBron James?
I don't hate LeBron James.
I'm confused because it certainly feels that way.
Well, hate is a strong word, Jason. I don't hate
sports hate.
I don't hate many things.
That sports hate is very different.
I just think that there are things that
piss you off.
Yes,
but
about
like
LeBron.
Like what?
Well, like that foul right there was one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it happens in every game. He owns the league.
And Tim Duncan was never fouled in his whole career.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what he's writing up here. I'm not going to wait for it.
Pledge has this whole show.
He does. Yeah.
I mean, don't distract him.
Yeah. I just do. It's hard to explain.
Uh-huh.
He's a Laker, number one.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
He's been a Cleveland Cavalier.
Mhm.
Don't really care for them.
Yeah.
A Miami Heat.
The
the Spurs have taken care of him a few times.
Yep.
Which is nice. So he's the enemy.
He's the enemy.
Yes.
Okay.
So all of a sudden now he's not supposed to be the enemy because he's got a Team USA jersey on?
I think in this case, yes.
No.
This allows you to root for LeBron.
No, and I hope somebody else like Ant or Steph Curry or somebody else just steps up and rolls.
But not LeBron.
No.
So you can hate those other guys. Sports hate.
I love those other guys.
You love them.
Sure. Steph Curry
Mm-hmm.
might be my favorite player in the league, other than, one of those San Antonio
Devin
Spurs
Vassell.
guys.
Yeah. Let me think. I can't think. They are such a great team. I can't think of anybody on this team not named Wemby. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm a big Devin Vassell fan. You know that.
Yeah. Anthony Davis.
He's all right. Yeah.
He's all right.
He's all right.
He's a Laker.
Yeah.
So he doesn't get the same treatment that LeBron gets. Because he plays for the same team.
Maybe he'll get there.
He'll get there. Let's be honest. You're a Michael Jordan guy.
I'm always being honest.
You're a Michael Jordan guy.
I am a Michael Jordan guy, but that's beside the point.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to have seen LeBron play when Michael did. See if he's still as great as he is.
I'm not the biggest LeBron fan, but I admire what the guy's doing at this age.
Well, that's good.
He's
good for you.
He's incredible.
You're just doing that because you have hope for Dak Prescott. Maybe, I don't know, winning a Super Bowl when he's 39 years old.
LeBron has a ton of rings, and you're right. Dak Prescott at 31 is just now coming into his prime.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Come on.
He's not.
He's not.
He's past his prime.
He's not.
The prime is from 25 to 30.
Not in quarterbacks.
Yes.
We're not talking running backs, quarterbacks.
So how many quarterbacks have been over 30? I mean, Tom Brady, right? You got John Elway.
Aaron Rodgers has won 3 MVPs in his 30s.
He won a Super Bowl in his 20s.
He did,
Okay.
But he's won MVPs.
Who cares?
Well,
that's for Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
That's not for Green Bay Packer fans, is it?
Well, I mean, all right. Tom Brady didn't win an MVP until he was in his 30s.
Who?
Tom Brady.
Oh,
you heard of him?
I've heard of him.
Yeah.
He
won Super Bowls in his 20s.
I think he did.
MVP.
MVP is second. Look, it's a team sport.
It is.
Right? So
but
that's why I didn't give a damn about Defensive Player of the Year for Wemby. It's like, who cares? Everybody got all butthurt about that. It's crazy.
But to say that quarterbacks in their 30s, that's when they hit their true prime. Quarterbacks.
30.
In their
31.
30s.
So
in their 30s.
Dak made it to the hilltop, and now he's on his way down.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Boom.
I mean, Peyton Manning.
Are you seriously comparing Dak Prescott to Peyton Manning?
I'm just saying quarterbacks that have done well after 30.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peyton Manning and Dak Prescott, the same sentence.
And Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Hell,
Tom Brady.
Kirk Cousins.
Tom Brady.
Matt Stafford.
Okay.
There's a lot of quarterbacks,
but
that
Stafford had to change teams to win a Super Bowl.
Yes, but a lot of quarterbacks don't fall off the map when they turn 30 like running backs do.
I'm just saying, you're talking about a handful of very good quarterbacks, great quarterbacks.
And if Dak Prescott had any kind of postseason success in the last 8 years, he would be in that conversation.
He would be.
But he's a great regular season quarterback and has been.
Yes.
John Elway was very late in his career when he finally broke through.
Now we're comparing Elway and Prescott.
Well, and if you look at Elway between when he was a rookie to 31, yeah. And then look at the success Elway had after.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Exactly.
Dak's going to have to change teams. We'll see how he looks in that Raiders uniform.
Oh, good Lord. Of course, he'll have a Devontae Adams.
Viva. Maybe.
Well, I mean, Devontae says, get me Dak and I'll stay.
Well, there you go. Get him Dak.
Yeah.
Is Devontae prepared to take a pay cut?
No. None of these guys are taking a pay cut.
I'm just saying,
Joe.
If you want Dak Prescott, you may have to.
No, these guys never take cuts.
I'm just saying. Tom Brady did. Let's compare Tom and Dak, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Brady did. Tim Duncan did to make his team better.
Uh-huh.
Good champions do that.
Took pay cuts or didn't take maxes. Although you look at what all those guys.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
Those guys made a whole lot of money.
They did. Dak Prescott's made a whole lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
He has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's halftime. USA is down.
They are. Although they got a 3-point play on a bogus foul call.
Bogus. Yeah, it's those NBC execs trying to ensure it's a French United States matchup because it's all about Wemby.
Yeah, all about Wemby.
All about Wemby.
Yes.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You're listening to The Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6. KTFM Floresville. And everywhere at sasportstar.com.
Wherever I travel, I've learned that local knowledge is key to a great journey. But so is knowing the language. And that's where Rosetta Stone comes in. They're now offering a lifetime membership to all 25 of their languages. You can dabble in French, try a little German, learn Japanese or Swedish, and you can now get 50% off Rosetta Stone's lifetime unlimited subscription. Visit rosettastone.com/radio today to purchase and then learn for life. That's rosettastone.com/radio.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted it close to town with a picture window overlooking a yard. And you found it. Now, when you sit down to dinner, you've got front row seats too. Your neighbor's daily pickleball game. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
It's time to huddle up and listen close. For 2024, we pay tribute to a true game changer in the world of snacks. The unrivaled, the unbeatable, the pork rind. Yes, it's crunch time, and we're not just talking about the last few nail-biting minutes of the game. We're talking about a snack so audaciously crunchy, it puts those pretentious chips and pretzels to shame. So here's to you, Southern Recipe pork rinds, for being more than just a crunch. Southern Recipe pork rinds. It's crunch time. Find your rind at H-E-B.
I'm at a smoothie bar asking people if they'd switch smoothies with me for $574.
Oh, I'll switch.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
That's a headache.
Nope, it's painless.
Oh, so it's easy money.
Yep, check Allstate first and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
The light is fading, your hands are sore, and the last tool's been put away. Now is the time to feel the satisfaction that comes with a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe that everyone deserves hardworking tools at hardworking prices. And that's what we have here. So, whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Guys, your testosterone level impacts your energy, drive, weight, hair loss, and even ED. Revive Men's Health San Antonio will check your T level for free. For your free T level check, exam, and consultation, call 210-615-7777 or visit revivemenshealth.com.
At Lowe's, we know how to save pros time and money. Save 20% on 1-gallon cans and 5-gallon pails of Valspar Defense or Cabot Stain. Plus, save 15% on your choice of 6 or more Purdy items. And get free same-day delivery to the job site when you order by 2 p.m. Because Lowe's knows pros. Valid through 8/21. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See store or Lowe's.com for details. Must be single receipt purchase. Delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Additional terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
As a roofer, I'm always on the go. So I need to be able to get things done from anywhere. Beacon. With their unique Beacon Pro Plus app, I've got the brands I depend on, like GAF, right at my fingertips 24/7. I rely on Beacon because I never stop building, and neither do they. Now through September 15th, purchase GAF through Beacon Pro Plus and earn up to $1,500. Go to BECN.com or download the Beacon Pro Plus app today. Beacon. always building.
94.1. San Antonio's Sports Center.
Well, Team USA is in a dogfight with Serbia. It is halftime at the Olympics right now, and Team USA trails Serbia by 11 points. And, of course, the winner of that game is going to face Victor Wembanyama and Team France. They advanced to the gold medal round in the Olympics today. France beat Germany 73-69, and they're waiting for the winner of Team USA and Serbia.
SportsCenter is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
Joe Reinagel.
And for the third time in 7 seasons, the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
It is the Blitz on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. We are your South Texas home for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes.
So any moment now, we will bring you live today's Mike McCarthy press conference, which, because it's happening during our show, we can do that.
We can do that. Is it 5 o'clock or 3 o'clock, or is it at 2 o'clock?
Well, it's 3:01 right now in San Antonio, which makes it 1:01.
1:01
out there in California.
You notice that all the good stuff happened after we left Oxnard? The Nobu party. Today I see wings were catered in for the reporters at
you say the good
Oxnard.
stuff. I mean, all right. So, yeah, they had a wing spot drop by and feed the media. When we were out there last week, the Ventura County people, they put up a nice catering spread, and it was all wonderful until you realized you ate a fake hamburger.
I ate a fake burger.
Impossible burger.
Terrible.
It was good until you realized it was impossible.
It was actually good. I said that, and I will say it. I'm not going to say something was bad if it's not. It tasted fine. But what I was concerned about, Jason, is the fact that I put something like that in my body. A science experiment.
With all
unwillingly,
with all the things that you have put into your body. Science experiments.
A science experiment. Yes.
Synthetic foods and whatnot. You're worried about the Impossible Burger.
I am.
I was telling my daughter about it, and I said, yeah, Joe's now worried about, a tree growing out of his ass. And then we got into a discussion of what kind of tree. And I was like, well, if it's a money tree, I'll eat all of them you can.
Absolutely. That'd be fine. I'd drag that around.
But no problems. You've had no issues.
Well, I don't know that. It's, it might take those chemicals time to invade everything.
What was the last fast food place you went to? You're fine.
Oh, McDonald's. Yes,
you're fine.
I'm not sure that's real meat either. Honestly,
you're fine. And that ain't plant based.
It's not. That is a science experiment. Yes.
Oh man. So McCarthy's running late. Is that what we're
apparently
determining here? So are we going to tap dance for a minute while McCarthy runs late?
Well, he's always late. I can't remember a time where he was on time.
Well, while we wait for Mike McCarthy, we'll tell you. Sunday afternoon, Cowboys-Rams in the preseason opener. Pregame at 2:30, kickoff at 3:30. Presented by AA Best Bonds and Ewok Kubota. Right here on 94.1.
San Antonio Sports Star.
Yes. Well, I had a look from Pledge. I thought maybe he was up there and ready to go as he monitors, and I'm waiting for the cue.
Yeah, we'll continue to watch that.
I give something away to distract Pledge while we're waiting on Mike McCarthy?
I guess so.
I don't see any giveaways today. Do we have anything to give away? There's none in our rundown. How about that? Hour into the show, let's see what the boys have to give away today.
Oh, that's a great idea, Jim.
Exactly. Let's knock that out. See, I know as soon as we start the headline blitz, they will.
They'll do it. They'll be up. Yeah.
They'll be there.
They will. Yeah, he may be walking to the podium as we speak. You never know.
Well, he's probably standing off to the side of the podium right now.
He might be. He might be. Do you really want to give something away?
Sure. We've got missions tickets to give away.
A 4-pack.
A 4-pack. But before we get into giving those away, got news yesterday that longtime missions broadcaster Roy Acuff passed away.
Really?
79 years old.
Oh, man.
And I think about, as a young guy in this business, Brian Anderson, who's
Yeah.
now with the Milwaukee Brewers, and you see him in all the TNT games for 9 years. Roy and BA shared the booth for missions broadcasts, and a great mentor to a lot of us in the broadcasting world, especially those that wanted to do play-by-play.
And just a nice guy.
He's a great human
he was
being.
just a great guy. And so, yeah, that's too bad. I hadn't heard that. That's very sad news.
Yeah. So, just to acknowledge, because I haven't seen a lot of publicity about his passing, which
No.
I find a little bit surprising.
I'm surprised too,
to be honest.
Well, I hope the missions do something special. I really do.
I would think.
I would. I would think so too. But
because I heard about it late last night.
Yeah.
And I say late, 8-9 o'clock is when I got a text about it, and so I was like, man, that because I go back to those early days, and one of the cool things with Roy is I'm doing high school football, and he was one that hey, what did you think of this, or high school baseball and all the other stuff, and he would give you advice and mentor, and I know the influence he had on Brian Anderson's career for sure.
Oh, no doubt about it. He I'm sure Brian is very upset today.
Absolutely.
Hearing that news. No doubt. That's too bad. I am sorry to hear that.
Speaking of the missions, we do have a family 4-pack of tickets to go see the missions on Tuesday out at Wolf Stadium against the Amarillo Sod Poodles. AARP $2 Tuesday, presented by 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. $2 tickets, $2 domestic beer, sausage wraps, cheese pizza, sweet tea. They're yours. Caller number 9 right now. 210-656-ESPN, 656-3776. Caller 9, you win a 4-pack of tickets to go see the San Antonio Missions out at Wolf Stadium. While we wait for Mike McCarthy's press conference, we'll push the headline blitz. Let's just talk Cowboys, because I'll be interested to see what Mike McCarthy talks about with not only a joint practice, but the preseason game coming up against the Rams on Sunday, a game you can listen to here on 94.1. And it's really going to be the Trey Lance show in the preseason. We know that. Scott Tolzien, the quarterback coach, was talking yesterday about what they want to see out of Trey in the preseason.
Just working on the things that we work on. I wouldn't say it's one thing specifically, but go with him is just to be process-based and just keep trying to stack the good days, because he's still a baby in the system, and love where he's at, and we'll continue to keep building on those details.
And I think for Trey Lance, if he's going to do anything, I mean, these games are important for him because it is real football. And I'm surprised. I hope somebody asked Mike McCarthy, as we now see the podium there. McCarthy's not there.
There he is.
There
he is. Here's Mike McCarthy's press conference live on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Joining from LA, just our process, slide you down. Let us know who you are and what platform you're with, and I'll call on you. Okay? Thank you.
David?
Mike, David Moore, Dallas Morning News. We haven't had a chance to ask you yet, just what format will you and Sean be following today, and how will it kind of be broken up?
I mean, it's a similar form to a couple years ago. So I think the biggest thing is, to get the quality work. I think, got a couple move the ball drills with the team. Special teams will have 2 segments. We'll finish with a 2-minute segment. So I just really want to cover, the whole area of the field and just get, good quality work.
Clarence Hill, 4-Star Telegram. Will you hold anybody out and if for injury or safety reasons? Can you talk about players you may?
Yeah, I mean, the guys that are scheduled to practice will practice, and I don't have my injury list here, but similar to 2 days ago.
But there'll be nobody like Michael who will be held out for caution.
No, if they're healthy, they'll participate. Yeah.
I'm sure with the Athletic. With Dak Prescott unlikely to play in the preseason, what do you want to see from him in this practice?
Well, I just wanted to see him go out and have another good day. I think Dak's having an excellent camp. When we look at our offense versus their defense, we've been lining up against Mike Zimmer's defense. So this is a different system, similar to Dan's, defense in the past. So it'll be really good to get the defensive looks that we're going to see today. But no, just go out and be productive and have a hell of a day.
Diggs doing some 7-on-7. Will that be pretty similar in this?
No. He'll probably just go through the individual.
Calvin Watkins, Dallas Morning News. For some of your younger receivers, how important is it to see them progress in a scrimmage like this?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just like anything. It's a natural evolution of a player. You have your off-season program. They get to go out in OTAs, and especially the way things are structured now, the 7-on-7s, and so the perimeter guys get to show what they can do there, have some success, and then you get into these practices, and you get used to who you're practicing with and the tendencies and so forth, and then maybe you have another level of success. But now to get to go against an uncommon opponent in a competitive arena. So yeah, this is definitely one of the practices that I know I'll look at a lot at because I want to see our guys compete against different guys.
Some of the guys who are like Overshawn or Stevens, will they be on a pitch count today at all?
It'll depend on how they go through the warm up.
Sadius from The Athletic. Mike, just as a coach, how do you look at what you see from the Rams? Do you look at things that's like maybe these are some things that you might want to, concepts you might want to take or something like that, or you just kind of view it as one side versus the other?
Yeah, we're not. I mean, this isn't really for. I don't view this practice as that. I think, my experience has been that's really what February and March is for. We do. We do studies, league studies. We break down the different teams that excel in certain situations and so forth. Obviously, Sean has done some great things, and we've looked at some of his action pass game. So yeah, I mean it's, and he's got his set of focal points too. We're both got guys that are a little tweaked and so forth, and we really just want to see our guys go play.
When it comes to Sean, and
you're listening to the Mike McCarthy press conference today here live on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
These joint practices and coming together and having that respect for each other.
Well, I just think just like anything, player safety is still at the forefront of every decision you make when you're in a practice environment, and it's no different today. So to have a common understanding of what you want to get done today is part of why I'm open to do it with the LA Rams. So because we don't want to get in situations where we're wasting time, and because I feel very strongly our offense and defense, they compete very well against each other. So and I think our practice has been of high quality to date. So we're looking for the same thing today.
Patrick Walker, DallasCowboys.com. You talk about Overshawn and John Stevens and how they go through their warm-up is going to dictate their rep count, especially with the preseason game coming up on Sunday. But what are you looking for from this joint practice from those two guys specifically coming up?
I mean, to be honest with you, I just want to see them, take the next step, get out there and compete, and then really just cross the threshold of the timeline that they're on for return to play.
Garrett Podell, CBS Sports. Mike, what players, position groups do you feel like you as a coach get the most out of seeing in this environment versus?
I mean, all of them. I mean, every group. I mean, it's I would say the interior probably more so because, we have less information on our interior players just because of the number of padded practices versus the quality of work that you're able to get done outside of pads with the perimeter. So I would say clearly running the football, the pass protection, you'll have some one-on-one pass rush, during the first special teams drill. So I would say clearly the interior.
Mike, Lindsay Theory from ESPN. Understanding you guys have been coming to SoCal for a long time now, but from your perspective as a coach, what do you like about coming to this area for training camp?
I like everything. I like everything about being here in Oxnard. I think number one, leaving Dallas, the weather, just the training here is, we have no limitations. We're not, our guys we're able to go as hard as we need to go every single day. The facility, and the people here at the Residence Inn are tremendous. The functionality of it, I mean, from the practice field to the team meeting is, 3-minute walk. So, I mean, that's great. I like everything about we're just the way our rooms are set up, the group dynamic opportunity. So it's just a phenomenal place to be.
Mike McCarthy's press conference happening live right now, and you're listening to it here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Oh. Almost a clean getaway.
Just getting back to the Rams, they're known for the eye candy on offense, you know, the things they do with emotions and stuff. How important how good is that for your defense line, especially your linebackers, to see that?
It's great, and you know, we'll see a lot of it today. I mean, our defense, you know, sees some of that from our offense, but yeah, definitely. I mean, you see the, you know, the reduced splits work, and you know, both teams are, through conversation we had in the preparation, you know, we've requested some things from them that we need to see more of, and they have from us. So, you know, that's why this work is so valuable.
Being the limitations on blitz packages, everything is full go. What you do with that?
We don't talk about scheme in these meetings. So, no, we're not. Yeah, we're you know, just talking with Sean. I mean, we're not trying to win the scheme battle today. We want to line up and have. I'm more focused on the fundamentals and techniques. You know, the pace of the drills, the competitiveness of it. Yeah, so I mean, this is not a gotcha opportunity.
Brad Sham, Cowboys Radio. Mike Guyton, what do you expect from him the rest of the week? And the 3 defensive guys that you just signed, what kind of a participation path are they on?
Well, I mean, they're all going to practice today. So, I mean, and then, yeah, I mean, they're going to participate, and then, you know, just like we do every night, you know, we'll sit down, we have the GPS medical meeting, and then we'll set the workload for tomorrow and Saturday, and line up, and, you know, make sure hopefully we have everybody to go on Sunday. Yeah, he's going to do some today.
Mike Edwarder, how curious are you to experience in live contact situations, whether it's today or in these preseason games, the new kickoff rules, and based on what you saw from the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I think today will be a great step. You know, it'll be the first time to go against, you know, the competition. So, yeah, I do. I just, you know, you're just watching the way we've been training it. And obviously John has been involved in the, you know, in development of this for a couple of years now. So, this off season was really similar to the last 3 off seasons. So, but it's cool to watch it come together. So today will be a big step.
Yeah. Jeff Gold with Fox Dallas. Going back to Guyton, Coach, what can he get out of this type of game?
Well, I think the biggest thing is with Tyler is how many reps are we going to be able to get him? You know, he's obviously been, you know, he's been ill and he's missed some time. So, you know, I'm not 100% sure he's 100%. So we just got to be smart with him and on his return to play.
Dylan, what can he get out of this?
Well, definitely. I mean, this would be, you know, any of the rookies, you know, all the rookies, it's their first time to compete outside of the, you know, of our football team. So, you know, this is a threshold. This is a step that all these guys need to make.
Mike McCarthy's press conference live today in Oxnard. Those are the birds chirping in the background near the beach. You're listening to it live on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports
Sean's
Star.
Great to work with, number one. You know, we really probably put more time in, you know, the first time that we worked together. So we spoke probably March, you know, initially March, April, and then just kind of finalized it in June before vacation. So we pretty much had it in the can by mid-June. Then we, you know, just like anything, he's got some things going on with his camp. It's just like we do here. So we've talked. The coordinators have talked a lot the last couple of weeks. Sean and I spoke a few times this morning just to make sure any final adjustments that we needed to make.
Anybody else?
All right. Thank you.
All right, Mike McCarthy's press conference. You heard it here live on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, your South Texas home for the Dallas Cowboys. Did see a note on our YouTube channel, the San Antonio Sports Star YouTube channel. Is that press conference on the beach?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of. Not far
Very
from the
close.
beach.
Yes, very
and you
close.
could always tell the early crowd, the food, because the amount of birds that are flying around.
Those damn seagulls.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes. You miss those days.
I do.
Yes. Yeah.
I do. Yes.
Yeah. Let's dive into what we just heard from Mike McCarthy, and a quick update. Team USA still trailing Serbia. Not much left to go in the third quarter. At last I looked, and of course, from the live score bug, it is 75-61
Wow.
Serbia. 32 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Man. Team USA just doesn't look like they're clicking together today. Steph Curry's playing great, but he's about the only one.
We'll keep you updated and react to what you heard from the Cowboys head coach as they get ready for the joint practice scrimmage with the Los Angeles Rams. You know, it's interesting. Tomorrow, the Blitz is going to be live out at the Roof Hub. They got 2 preseason games tonight. Texans in action tomorrow. The Cowboys on Sunday. You want to go watch those preseason games, that gold medal game, any big game, big fights coming up on Saturday. The Roof Hub is the spot. 281 in Redland Road with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. And when you show up at the Roof Hub, show up hungry. The food there, fantastic. I tell you all the time, they got the biggest and best wings in town. And if you're looking for a place to have your fantasy draft parties, do it at the Roof Hub. In fact, they've got a great special. 2 buckets of domestic beer and a double order of wings for just $40. Message the Roof Hub on social media to book your fantasy draft parties there at the Roo. Again, 2 domestic buckets and a double order of wings, $40 at the Roof Hub for your fantasy draft. The Roof Hub has all the beers you want and a full bar. Game Room has the best darts area in town and indoor cornhole. Happy hour weekdays from 11 to 6. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place for your fantasy draft party. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roof Hub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
94.1.
Power comes in many forms. The beloved power nap, the enviable power couple, the celebrated power hitter. But around here, Kohl's Cash is power. And if you earned it recently, it's time for your power trip to Kohl's. Will you redeem your Kohl's Cash on those Adidas sneakers you've been eyeing? Will you flex at the block party with that new ice cream maker? Will you replace your kids' favorite shorts because they outgrew them again? However you redeem your Kohl's Cash before it expires, more power to you. Not valid on Sephora at Kohl's. Additional exclusions may apply.
The best things in life, they come in twos. 2 scoops of ice cream, 2 tacos. And now for a limited time, get our best deal of the year. Buy any phone when you switch to Consumer Cellular and get 2 months of service free. That's right, the same fast, reliable nationwide coverage as Big Wireless, now with 2 months free. Proof the best things in life really do come in twos. Visit consumercellular.com or call 1-888-FREEDOM. Second and third month of monthly base service fee waived for new customers with the purchase of a phone and activation by September 2nd, 2024. Taxes, fees, and third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
If you're a man and you live in or around the San Antonio area, you need to listen to this message. Do you find yourself stressing about or even avoiding intimate moments? Do you find yourself thinking, is it going to work? Does your partner look at you and ask, is it me? Did I do something wrong? Do you get frustrated when things don't live up to their expectations? Men, you're not alone, and we have a solution. For over a decade, Mojo has delivered 100% guaranteed male performance results. Mojo truly works every single time. Guys, Mojo works when all other things fail, and its proprietary formula has helped thousands of men live their best lives again. Yeah! Mojo is 100% natural, blood pressure safe, diabetic friendly, and fast acting. And Mojo is now available in both spray and capsule formulas, exclusively at Pure Line Nutrition. Call Pure Line Nutrition in San Antonio today at 210-494-2210. That's Pure Line Nutrition, 210-494-2210.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health San Antonio will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 210-615-7777. That's 210-615-7777. Or visit revivemenshealth.com.
Train heating and cooling systems are tested, retested, engineered, and re-engineered to keep up with you. We run together. Visit traininfo.com to find your local independent train dealer. Traininfo.com. It's hard to stop a train.
Attention Roadrunner fans, get ready for an electrifying season of UTSA football. Season tickets are on sale now, starting at just $90. That's right, for only $90 you can catch all the action, all the touchdowns, and all the excitement at the Alamo Dome. Bring your family, bring your friends, and join the fun as we cheer on our UTSA Roadrunners to victory. Don't miss out on the best deal in town. Get your season tickets today and be a part of the Roadrunner family. Visit GoUTSA.com to secure your seats now. UTSA football, it's more than a game, it's an experience. Go Runners!
This is Jim Rome. Join me weekdays at noon, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1, a San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minutes. We want you to join us in Las Vegas.
Love for you to.
Circa Las Vegas is where the Blitz is going to be August 22nd through the 25th. Doing the show out there that Thursday and Friday, then hanging out all weekend.
Work. It's a work trip, Jason.
Yeah. It's the Circa Sports Ultimate Contest weekend. Details on the two big contests they're doing and promoting that weekend. Room rate discounts at both Circa and the D available at sasportstar.com. If you're going, if you've already booked your trip, hit up either me or Joe on social.
Yeah, do that.
Or both. Let us know because we're going to plan something probably for that Saturday with Blitz listeners.
Yeah, we'll be doing our show from Circa 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Wow.
I was talking to a buddy yesterday. I'll probably decide that Monday or Tuesday if I can make it out there.
Well, that's nice. That Monday or Tuesday. Okay.
Well, and again, some people need to plan for a while. Other people will be last minute.
Right.
That's the beauty of a Vegas getaway.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you can't be there the whole time we're there, that's cool. If you show up on Friday, we've got one group that is coming in on Thursday and leaving Saturday.
That's true.
They might miss our big Blitz party.
They might.
But we're still going to hang out with them.
Absolutely.
And I know, and I'm waiting to find out like the different celebrities that are going to be there and some of the activities that are going on that Thursday and Friday at Circa. I haven't seen the official confirmed list yet.
Well, I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. We had a blast the last time. This one's going to be better than that. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun to get back up there.
78-70, an 8-point lead now for Serbia. Every time the United States has gotten close in single digits, Serbia has gone on a run to get back up by 12, 14, 16-ish. So let's see, now that the United States have cut it to 8, can they continue to cut into it with 7 minutes to go? The right to play Wemby and Team France in the gold medal game on the line.
Well, I think what's happened, and Kevin Durant just hit a 3-pointer, and I think he's going to get an extra free throw too, it looks like. But the Team USA has turned 3-point happy. And they're not making them. And that's been the problem, although Durant just drained one there. But that's kind of what has happened. So we'll see. They got about 7 minutes to play, and they've got some work to do. So we'll keep you posted on what's happening with Team USA. Joker's got 4 fouls.
Yeah.
Wow.
That could be a problem.
That could be a big problem, yes.
In international play, he's got 1 left. If I'm Steve Kerr, I'm running right at him.
I'm going at him.
I'm going right at him.
Yes.
You wonder if the Serbia coach has got the balls to leave him out there with 7 minutes to go.
I don't think he has a choice, does he? I mean, he's your best player.
Now a 5-point game.
Damn. How about that?
Yeah. Book with the big 3.
Yeah. If Team USA gets hot from the 3-point stripe, it's Katie bar the door, and I fully expect them to win this game. Even though they've been down the entire game by as many as 16 points, I fully think they're going to win this game.
Listening to Mike McCarthy during his press conference, he didn't get a Trey Lance question. And that might be because in this joint practice today, it's going to be a Dak Prescott practice. A lot of ones. You heard them talk about they're not trying to win schemes and gotchas. They want to look at fundamentals. Sunday, though, is going to be the Trey Lance show.
Yep.
I fully expect, and I haven't officially heard, although I don't expect Dak to play Sunday, I haven't officially heard him ruled completely out. And you look around the league, it looks about 50-50-ish on QB1s playing in the first preseason game for a lot of these teams. Dak will get a series at some point, whether it's Sunday or maybe a week from Sunday against the Raiders, whatever the case is. I do expect him to play a little bit in the preseason, not a lot. Now, I expect Trey Lance to play a lot in all 3 preseason games. And the one thing watching Trey Lance when we were out at Cowboys camp last week in Oxnard, he is a roller coaster. He does have some plays that you go, okay, it's like me on a golf course, man. There are a couple of shots that you go, all right, I have it. I just can't find it all the time.
Well, most of the time you can't find it, but yeah, every now and then you hit a shot.
Is my golf game not comparable to what you saw from Trey Lance?
No, his game's a little better than your golf game,
but not by much.
It keeps you coming back.
Well, that's it. There's enough really like, all right, yeah, can I do that again? Nope. And that's kind of how I feel like with watching Trey Lance. Unlike me on a golf course, Trey Lance does say he has plenty of confidence in himself.
A lot. Plenty of it, yeah. I think that's one thing that I've learned, and Dak's been great about as well, with everything, you guys do and all the media and everything like that. It's been great for me to be around Dak and see how he handles it as well. And I think the minute you start to lose confidence in yourself, I think that's when, things start to spiral. So I know it comes from, for me, perspective and knowing who I am on and off the field. And I think that's kind of where I get it from.
Wow, interesting. I think a kid's got confidence. He just hasn't played. I mean, high school ball, yes, I'm sure. College, not so much. And he just hasn't played since he's been in the NFL. And he just has to play. He needs reps.
One of the my perspective, one of the best things for him changing teams. San Francisco drafted him extremely high in the first round, and he has the pressure of being that high draft pick. And you're going to be the guy of the future, and you didn't get it done there. He got
hurt too.
He comes to Dallas, and there is no doubt he is the backup quarterback. At best, he is going to be QB2. And he was asked the biggest change from last year.
Yeah, I think when I got here, it was all about trying to catch up, trying to do as much as I can to catch up and at least have a chance if something was to happen during the season. But now I feel like I'm in a completely different place. I'm still making mistakes, but my thing is if I don't make same mistakes, 2 days in a row or twice in a row, if I don't make the same mistakes twice, I'm getting better. So for me, it's just continuing to learn and just trusting, in the journey in that process. Like there's going to be mistakes that happen, but like we talked about, the confidence of it never changes. As well as I think the biggest thing for me has been getting to know the guys, whether it's the coaches and my teammates. That's been a huge part of it for me.
I don't know. He says he doesn't make the same mistake twice. I saw a few mistakes he made more than once.
Our view of a mistake and his view of a mistake might be different.
True.
I mean, we're watching, boy, was that pass anywhere close?
Yeah.
And he might be looking at footwork and release point, which we have no idea.
Well, it could have been the receiver's fault, Jason. Isn't that what you say with Dak throws an interception? It was the receiver's fault. He wasn't in the right spot.
You watched what I watched.
I'm just saying.
Now we see Dak differently, but did you see anything different than I saw?
No.
On Trey Lance.
I did not. And look, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm not a Trey Lance fan. If you listen to the show any period of time,
you were hoping.
Well, I wanted to see him do well.
Yeah,
I did. And he didn't. But I'm anxious I want to watch him on Sunday when they take on the Rams. I want to see how he is under fire in a preseason game. Live action.
It's interesting when you talk about our views of Trey Lance. He was asked what are his strengths as a quarterback.
Yeah, I think that my legs is one thing that's always going to be the first thing, like you mentioned, that stands out to people. But I want to be a leader. I've learned a ton from Dak again in that aspect. I think who he is as a person and how he handles himself is another great thing. So for me, his leadership skills and how he interacts with people has been something that I want to be like when I get in that position. So for me, it's leadership, continuing to grow and taking it one day at a time.
Well, he's got that down, the one day at a time thing.
He's been paying attention
to
Dak. It's interesting when you hear what he thinks his strengths are, and then you hear his quarterback coach, Scott Tolzien, talk about the growth he has seen from Trey Lance.
Thankfully, he's super coachable, so I've really appreciated that. That's always the first thing. He takes it and wants to do right. And then I'd say specifically, the footwork is a big part of what we're trying to accomplish. So, you might only have 5 footworks in the playbook, but then, you learn that each play has a very detailed footwork off of that main one that sometimes, might not be on paper, but you feel that rhythm. Each play has a different rhythm to it, but it takes time and it takes reps. So you can sit there and watch tape of Dak doing it or Coop, but until you do it yourself and feel it, that's when it really starts making sense and it gives you something to teach off.
That's like anything, right? I mean, when you do it, yes, you have to do it to feel it and make sure that everything's going well. And look, the kid's got talent, obviously. I don't think there's any question about that. But I'm just not sure he's got it between the ears, Jason. And I don't say that he's a dummy, but playing quarterback in the NFL is, I mean, you got to be a full-on genius because you got to know everybody's position and what everybody's doing, not just you. And it takes some smart people to play quarterback well in the NFL. And there's no question.
As we continue here on the Blitz, we'll go around the NFL, check in on some other camps, and keep you updated on Team USA in Serbia. Now a 2-point game, now a tied game at 84 with 3:40 to play in the fourth quarter. A driving layup from LeBron James. What a run.
Wow, what a run. Yes.
They erase that deficit. Can they now take a lead with 3:39 to play?
They're going to win this game.
It is
probably
the Blitz
going away
on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Nobody ever plans on getting arrested, but it does happen to a lot of people every day for all kinds of reasons. If you get arrested, you want to get out of jail fast, best way to do that, call my good friend Albert and his great staff at AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text the word bail to 474747, or you can start the bonding process online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else to get out of jail, and you don't want to be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you a PR bond, make sure you totally understand what all those conditions are before accepting it. And there's a lot of conditions. Your best option for stress-free bail bonds is AA Best Bail Bonds because nobody beats their price. Payment plans are available, a free shuttle service. They're discreet and confidential and open 24/7 with offices all over San Antonio and Texas, services nationwide. If you're up in Dallas, down in Corpus, anywhere in between, license number 149, call AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121, or go online at mybestbailbonds.com.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Friday on the Morning Huddle, we'll wind up our Olympic coverage. Our Team USA headed toward the gold. We'll look back at the Serbia game.
We'll review the start of preseason football. We'll preview the Texans and Cowboys games this weekend. Starts at 6. We'll be right here on the Morning Huddle.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Mornings 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture with daily use.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first time Nana moments.
Yeah, welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Testosterone plays a significant role in regulating fat metabolism and distribution in the body. It also helps to reduce serious health risks down the line. I'm Manny with Rock's Discount Vitamins, and we carry the highest quality natural testosterone boosters on the market. It immediately provides you with more energy, increased libido, increased metabolism, and improves your mood. With 11 San Antonio area locations, find us at rocksdiscountvitamins.com. That's rocksdiscountvitamins.com. We thank God and you for all the support.
Sherry, what have you done to your hair? What do you mean? Does it not look good? It doesn't look good. It looks freaking amazing. I can't believe how thick and healthy it looks. Oh, I must know your secret. No secret. It's hair volume from New Nordic. Hair volume, huh? Well, it certainly lives up to its name. Your hair has never looked so thick. It is gorgeous. I was so tired of having thin and brittle hair. Ugh, and the shedding. So I figured I'd give hair volume a try. Needless to say, I'm thrilled with the results. Hey, where are you going? I'm going to pick up some hair volume right now. My reunion's next month and I want my hair to look as good as yours.
Hair Volume is the best-selling hair tablet in the world and one of many award-winning natural health products from New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Scandinavia. Purchase at newnordicusa.com or your local Walgreens, Rite Aid, or CVS. Available as a tablet or delicious gummy. Help your hair look full, voluminous, and beautiful again at newnordicusa.com, Walgreens, Rite Aid, or CVS.
Connect to this radio station from all across the country. Take us to the gym, shopping. How about a road trip? Listen to us now on the free iHeartRadio app. You'll never miss a moment with your favorite radio station. Download the free iHeartRadio app and search for the station so we can go wherever you want us to.
The biggest pro football contests in Vegas are back. Circa Survivor and Circa Million are now up to a record $16 million in guaranteed prizes. 2 ways to win and no rate. Circa Survivor contestants select one team each week with no point spread. Last the longest to win it all with $10 million guaranteed. In Circa Million, make 5 picks against the spread each week for your share of $6 million guaranteed through quarterly and full season payouts. Enter in Nevada. Play from anywhere. Visit circasports.com for details.
The Morning Huddle.
I kind of went away from it a little bit.
Because we're better, right?
You are better.
Yeah.
It hasn't been the same with anyone he's been with until you showed up.
There we go.
Well,
all right.
thank you, sir.
Appreciate it, TJ.
Hey, listen, when I wake up in the morning, I have my gratitude and my prayer and make my bed and get started. Hey, you guys make me feel good about myself, too.
Hey, right on, Bubba.
All right, my brother. We'll talk soccer. That makes us feel bad.
The Morning Huddle with AJ and Rob. Weekday mornings 6 to 10. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jim Rome, and you're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It is the Blitz, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. He is Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. Heard that promo there for the Morning Huddle. Congrats to one Rob Thompson.
Yeah, I didn't realize it's his anniversary today.
32 years.
Happy anniversary to Rob and Kelly.
And as he posted, after 32 years of wedded bliss, we've almost got this marriage thing figured out.
Well, he's probably way ahead of everybody else.
Well, no doubt. I mean, I don't know that any of us actually ever figure it out.
Not sure. No.
But I tell you what, his wedding photo from 32 years ago, and you pointed it out,
boy,
he looks just like his son, Clay.
He does.
Clay looks just like.
Exactly. It was crazy how much they look alike at that age.
It's, well, and even now.
Yeah.
I mean, poor Jack, I don't know. I mean, he doesn't belong, right? I mean, he's just complete. I mean, but Clay is a spitting image of his father.
There's no doubt about it. Team USA pulling ahead now, 91-86. Got about 1:20 to play, and they've just kind of taken over. LeBron leading the charge, I guess, but Steph Curry's really been the hero today. 32 points? Yeah.
32. Is that a lot of big threes, but the aggressive play and dominance of LeBron James, especially at his age, even if you're not a LeBron fan, you have to give him a standing ovation for what he's able to do. I mean, he really is leading this basketball team.
He is. There's no doubt about it. And I'll give him all the props. The guy's good. Joker's done all he can. He just doesn't have a lot of help when it comes to Serbia. But, yeah, Team USA finally getting it done, and they're going to pull away, and then we'll have a nice matchup between France and the United States.
There's just under a minute to play, although it looks like Serbia is going to get a 3-point play here. So it's far from over. Serbia panicked.
They did.
When USA got to within 2.
They did.
And then went up on a 3 by Steph Curry, and then they just started jacking threes instead of running their offense. And it's been kind of a sloppy game for Team USA. The last I saw, 10 turnovers for Team USA, only 5 for Serbia.
And just silly turnovers. Joel Embiid with a dumb one earlier. But again, a 3-point play here is going to cut this thing to 2. And it does. So far from over, but they are under a minute to play. We'll see what happens.
A 2-point game. We'll keep you posted. James Pledger has begged us to talk some Houston Texans.
I know it's been kind of embarrassing.
It's ridiculous.
It's really been embarrassing. I mean, the guy just crying, begging.
We will talk some Texans coming up at 5:15 with the great John McClain.
Yeah.
I did text Mark Vandermeer, but he's in a TV production meeting all afternoon, so he couldn't join us
We'll
today.
visit with him at some point.
Yeah, he said next week.
Yeah.
Game day tomorrow.
And
we will talk Texans. Our weekly with Indy Kalu will kick up again when the regular season gets going. Indy doesn't know that, but it will. I can't.
He knows. He can't wait. Are you kidding me? He can't wait.
Indy's such good people.
He is
man.
a good dude.
The Texans have a new player this year that they got from Minnesota.
Yeah.
And he was on with Kay Adams on her show, Danielle Hunter. And it is stirring the pot if one J.J. Watt will make a return to the Houston Texans. So we play number gate here in San Antonio right now because Chris Paul is a man without a number.
Yeah.
And we all know he's going to end up with number 3, whether Keldon Johnson likes it or not. Well, this is a guy that's always worn 99. He gets to Houston and he shows up with 2 5s on his jersey. Well, what's up with that?
I mean, it's the same double-digit trend from what I brought from Minnesota, but out of respect for JJ, he wore 99 for the Houston Texans, and he did a lot for the city of Houston. So it's only right to just let it be for him. To coming into a new team, new number, but keeping a double-digit number trend. So I kind of like it.
I do like it, but it was just your idea. There was no discussion about it. You were just like, this is what I'm going to do. It's very freaking cool of you.
I mean, it definitely had to be the same digit. So, but I feel like 55 was the best looking one out of all of them.
I think he was told he can't have 99.
Well, he shouldn't have 99. Why is it even available?
Well,
I mean, seriously, why is 99 available?
Look,
it shouldn't be.
You're right, but we do see guys that very few numbers are actually ever retired. As we come down to the wire, late 3, no good.
It's
Rebound
over.
Team USA, and the United States will play France in a gold medal game as they rally back to knock off Serbia. I'm hearing USA chants all throughout San Antonio.
Of course. Look at that. And Serbia,
they're devastated. Well, they choked.
They did.
They choked.
Did they choke? Or was it just a great comeback by Team USA?
I'm going to go with the great comeback by Team USA.
And I think that's fair.
Although they choked.
They didn't choke.
They got really tight with certain body parts late.
They did. No, they did. They really did. But again, I mean, obviously they've got some talent, but Joker's the star of that show, and he can't do it alone. I mean, he was getting double and triple teamed at times. So, but Team USA gets it done. Do we know when that gold medal game is, Pledge?
Yeah, it's on the schedule.
It is?
Yeah.
On what schedule?
Well, the Olympic schedule.
I haven't looked at the Olympic schedule. I'd rather Pledge tell me when it is.
Yeah. Well, Pledge has to look it up.
Well, yeah, because it's on the schedule.
It's on the schedule.
I figured Pledge would know that already.
You would have thought that the producer would have had that stuff ready to go.
I asked for it, and it's like, bam, Steph Curry, my man.
Yeah. There, LeBron James. You going to give him credit?
Yeah. Congrats, LeBron.
So it will against Team France. Now you do have to make a decision. Is that poll still up on our YouTube channel?
It is not.
What happened to our poll?
Well, we should probably put another one up now that we know.
Why does Ryan take down the poll? Why does it only last for 2 hours? The show lasts 4, and then you call the doctor. But why does the poll not stay up the entire show?
You're asking the wrong guy.
You asked for the poll.
I did. I didn't say, hey, will you leave it up for 4 hours? I just said we should have a poll. And Ryan, as he did, just bam, the poll was up.
It was up. Bing.
It was up. In honor of Team France.
In honor of Team France.
It was up.
Saturday, 2:30 in the afternoon.
How about that?
Wemby against America.
There we go.
And we'll figure out how to put another poll up and see if you're conflicted about.
There you go. It's
who you're
up. You
gonna
see
root
that?
for.
You asked for it. Ryan comes through. Bam.
I want to know why it went away.
Well, because this is a different one. It says who you got to win gold.
Yes.
USA or France.
But the way that poll question reads is very different than the original question.
I don't remember what was the original question.
Well, I don't remember either, but who are you rooting for, America, or are you rooting for France?
I don't think that was what it said at all.
It was very much, are you like Trader Joe Reinagel, the communist that's going to root against America because you want to see Wemby win a gold medal?
I'm just saying, I like the underdog. I don't know why we're making this a against America thing.
If you're rooting for France, you're rooting against America.
I said I would love to see the underdog win it. I'd like to see Wemby get.
That's rooting against America.
Everybody hammered me when I've said, what's the big deal? He didn't win Defensive Player of the Year. I was like, everybody was kicking me in the package. And now I want Wemby to win a gold medal, and I'm getting kicked in the package
because you're rooting against America.
Holy cow.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Why do you hate Wemby, Minix?
I love America, sir.
So you hate Wemby?
I love America.
You hate Wemby.
In this case, yes, he is the enemy.
Oh, wow.
He is the enemy in this case.
Wow.
In this case.
He's the enemy.
He's the enemy.
Okay. Steph Curry drops 35 points as Team USA overcomes a 16-point deficit.
Man, Joe Reinagel went sportscaster voice there.
Wow. Did you see that?
Wow.
It just popped up on my screen there.
It popped up, huh?
Yeah. Popped right up. So I went with it. That's typically what I do. If that happens,
if it pops up, man, you got to go with it.
If that happened, you got to do it.
Yeah,
right
absolutely.
away, immediately.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, buddy.
It's time.
Yeah, hurry, please.
It works today.
Run.
See,
it's
now,
okay.
Now
That's
you
all
get.
right.
Now you have till 2:30 on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, that'll be a fun game to watch.
It'll be a great game to watch. Have to find a sports bar in Port A that has it.
Yeah. Do they have those in Port? They do, right?
Yeah, of course they do.
All right.
It doesn't have. I mean, it's got to be a bar with a TV and cold beer.
Sure. And where you're staying, they'll have that.
Yeah.
'Cause I know where you're staying.
Yeah.
That's technically not Port A, Minix. I'm just saying it's North Padre Island.
Whitecap Beach.
Right.
Yeah.
North Padre Island.
Same thing.
No, exactly. It's not the same.
It kind
thing.
of is
It's
the same.
not-
I'm going to the coast.
It's the beach.
It's a beach weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going to the coast. But on 2:30, I might be in Port A. You never know.
Mm-hmm. You might. It's possible. But I know where you're going to be. There's a nice bar outside with a TV.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll have that game on.
I'm sure they will.
And I'm sure everybody there will be rooting for Team USA.
USA.
Yeah.
You should come to the beach too this
I'm
weekend so we
sure.
could have the one guy to throw things at. Wow. So who did you sort of get Joe a beret and a scarf to wear on game day?
A beret.
A beret.
And a glass of champagne.
Uh-huh. Would that be a raspberry beret?
Let's see what we've got here. USA 73% right now to 27%, 22 votes. Everybody vote on this thing. Come on, get to our YouTube page and vote. Put your money where your mouth is.
Mm-hmm. We're going to have a beer bet on this game?
No. Dude.
Wait a minute.
I'm not silly enough to think that France has got a chance in this game.
Not silly enough.
No.
You'll root for America, but you won't bet a case of Yingling on that.
I will not. No.
Man.
So don't even write that down, Pledge. Because I know that's what you do. Minnick says beer bet. It's like, he had a bet on it.
Yeah, well.
That's what y'all do.
Well, I really wish you would pay up one of those so I don't have to go buy beer for this weekend. I
Well,
can just pack the cooler.
You better go buy beer, buddy. Maybe I will. What time are you leaving?
What time's the show in tomorrow?
Oh, you're leaving right after the show.
Yeah.
All right.
6:01.
Oh, maybe I'll bring you a 6-pack you can take with you.
A 6-pack? I don't take partial payments.
You don't? You already did. And see, you were happy to get it because you had a big 4th of July shindig.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people want the French pole vaulter to make an appearance at the gold medal game.
Maybe he will.
They don't need a medal rack.
Well, and he might block the basket.
And that was another fine Houston Texans segment on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It was, wasn't it? That was brilliant. Go Texans. Hey, if you're not going to the beach this weekend, you ought to go out to the Golf Club of Texas. You can play golf early and then watch the game. I know they're going to have it up out there. They'll certainly have it up. So they've got everything. It's a great place to go. You can either sit outside and watch the game. They got TVs. You can go inside the 10 Cup restaurant and have a cold one and or two and watch Team USA take on France for the gold medal. The Golf Club of Texas is a great place to go. And it's not just for golf. I mean, they've got everything out there. I mentioned the 10 Cup restaurant. It is the best sit-down restaurant in that part of town, and it won't break the bank to take the family out there and have a nice dinner, because the Golf Club of Texas has got that country club feel, but it's not a country club. It's open to the public 7 days a week, and now they offer some of the best course conditions in town with the friendliest staff. And it is absolutely true. They will treat you like royalty out at the Golf Club of Texas. And right now, I'm going to tell you what, they've made some great improvements to that golf course. Brand new golf cart paths out there. They've resodded all over the place. It really looks beautiful. And I'm telling you, if you're hungry right now, head out to the Golf Club of Texas. They've got a Thursday special out there, and I'm looking at a picture of it right now, and it looks fabulous. It is the barbecue chicken melt. Awesome. But that's just every day. The Golf Club of Texas has something special going on. Look, head on out there. Call them. Make a tee time. In fact, if you want to make a tee time, you need to go to golfclubtexas.com. golfclubtexas.com. That's where the best rates are always available online. Whether it's dinner at the 10 Cup or round with your buddies, your next tournament, check them out. Check them out. golfclubtexas.com. Golf Club of Texas, the friendliest golf course in Texas.
Riding 410 with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6, KTFM Floresville, and everywhere at sasportstar.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Granger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this: if something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
Sebastian Maniscalco.
My wife and I went to go see Hamilton on Broadway.
It Ain't Right Tour 2024.
Oh my God, it is amazing. We saw it. Oh, it changed me it changed me. Now, as soon as I hear that, I'm like, I ain't gonna like this.
Sebastian Maniscalco, live on stage in San Antonio, Frost Bank Center, August 11th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. For more, visit SebastianLive.com.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can easily find coverage options that fit your budget. If only it was that easy to name your baby.
How about Jaden?
No.
Okay. Michael?
Went to middle school with a glue-eating Michael.
Sebastian?
Dated one in college.
How about Damien?
Vampire name.
All right. Greg?
Not feeling it.
Okay. No worries. No worries. Jeffrey?
Oh, love that one.
Wait, really?
No.
Find coverage options that fit your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
whenever I want? Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now, during our biggest sale of the year, save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. For JD Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
When you are just craving something salty and packs a crunch, Southern Recipe Pork Rinds is your crunch time decision. Game day just got a whole lot crunchier thanks to the powerhouse snack, Southern Recipe Pork Rinds. We're talking about crispy, golden bites of pure awesomeness. Pork rinds are your MVP snack. And get this, they're low carb and high in protein, so you can keep the energy high without the guilt. Don't settle for ordinary on game day. Grab yourself a bag of Southern Recipe Pork Rinds at HEB today.
South Texas home for the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday afternoon at 3:30, the Cowboys travel from training camp in Oxnard to Los Angeles to take on the Rams in their first of 3 preseason games. Pre-game starts at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds and Ewald Kubota. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 FM. San Antonio's Sports Center.
Well, it will be Team USA versus France. Team USA gets it done today, although, boy, it took a lot of work. They overcame a 16-point deficit to knock off Serbia 95-91. Earlier today, it was Wemby and company with Team France knocking off Germany 73-69. They will meet on Saturday and tip off at 2:30. Cowboys hosting the Rams today in a joint practice session.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
Joe Reinagel.
For the third time in 7 seasons, the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minutes.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. Glad to have you along on this Thursday afternoon on the radio, 94.1. Maybe you're listening online at sasportsstar.com, one of the various apps. Maybe you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the San Antonio Sports Star YouTube channel. When you're there, you can comment and you can take part in a poll. Take the poll.
Take the poll.
Well, that sounds bad. You could vote in the poll.
I took a poll.
Yes. You're getting hammered.
I am.
Reinagel.
I don't understand it.
I'm going to call Joe Pepe Le Traitor.
I mean, you know, and then you got Miguel Martinez saying Jason put up a case of Yingling against Joe's case of, what is that, Dingling?
I guess.
Dungling?
I don't
Not
know.
sure what that means.
I don't want Joe's Dungling.
I'm
or
disappointed
Dingling.
with Joe. I don't get it.
What don't you get,
I
Reinagel?
don't get it.
What?
I said I would love to see an upset. I said I would because I like the underdog. I like Victor Wembanyama, even though, yes, somebody said I didn't even want him here, which is not true.
Uh-huh.
I tell you what, I get a bad rap, but that's okay.
Josh wants to know, can we make a beer bet if Joe remembers the 12-pack?
I'm not stupid enough to think that France is going to beat Team USA.
I think a lot of people on here would like to see you make this beer bet.
Well, are you going to give me points?
No.
Well, I'm not doing it straight up. That would be stupid.
All right. How many points do you want?
I need at least, 12.
12.
12.
Well,
at least.
You give Wemby no shot, yet you're rooting for him.
I didn't say. I said I wouldn't mind seeing 12. An upset.
You want 12.
12 points.
12.
Yeah, I gave me 12.
No.
Why not?
Well, let's see what the line is.
Why not? It's a great Team USA.
We'll look up what the line is, and I'll give you the official line.
Even if it's more than 12?
Even if it's more than 12.
Wow. Okay.
I will do that. I will do that. But
Pledge going to do that? Is he going to look it up?
He says he's looking it up.
All right.
He's doing producer things. So, yes, he's, trying to figure out if a line has even been set for that game.
Well, I would imagine it's Vegas. They have a line immediately.
There are a lot of people disappointed in you, Joe.
I know. Well, you know what? It's a story of my life. okay.
Now, Josh is saying it's 9.5.
Nah, how do you know?
Well, I mean, he's Googling just like pledges. He's just a little bit faster.
All right, we'll see.
I don't know. And Pledge has given up.
He has?
Well, he's now on his phone. So he couldn't find it on the computer, but he's got an app. The app thinks he's in New Jersey.
You need that VPN, right?
Mm-hmm.
There has to be a line. And Joshua may be right. This sounds about right, I guess. Maybe.
I'm told we will also have a poll on our Instagram. So make sure you're following San Antonio Sports Star on Insta at SA Sports Star. Because this, and again, in all seriousness, I think for Spurs fans, this isn't a countrywide conflict, if that's the right word. But it does feel like for Spurs fans, it's a legitimate question. Because we all want to see Wemby do Wemby things and Wemby do well. But do you want him to win a gold medal at the expense of Team USA winning a gold medal? And I think for Spurs fans, you can be happy and mad regardless of what the outcome is on Saturday. If Wemby were to win, you're going to be happy for Wemby. But I don't know that I would celebrate Wemby winning a gold medal. And when I say that, I'm not going to go down to Academy and buy a shirt with Wemby, with the gold medal.
So when Team USA wins, you're going to go down to Academy and buy a T-shirt with a gold medal?
No.
Well, obviously, that's your definition of celebrating.
Sure. I would. If there were a Spur on Team USA, if they have a Derek White shirt, just because
he's not a Spur anymore. He's a Boston Celtic.
Son of a bitch. I had no idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't like people
with their
Wemby Team France jerseys.
Which again tells me that there are no Spurs on Team USA. None. Oh, there's a bunch of rich millionaires on Team USA.
They're all rich. You realize there's a rich millionaire on Team France that's the subject of our conversation.
But he's the only one. It's like Wemby against the world.
I imagine a lot of those guys on Team France are making pretty good paychecks.
Wemby against the world. And if Wemby can single-handedly take down the big bad USA, you wouldn't celebrate that?
No, I'd be mad.
You'd be mad.
I'd be mad at Steve Kerr.
You would?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Team USA should win this.
Well, I tell you what, they were lucky to win today. Happy they did, because it sets up a nice little matchup. But I'm under no illusion that France is going to win this game.
Okay.
No illusion at all. And so I'm not sure how I became a traitor or whatever else, and that's
because
fine.
You said you hated America.
I never said that.
You said that you did not want Team USA to win.
I said it would be fun if France would pull off the upset.
That would be fun. Watching America lose.
It would be fun.
America lose.
I'm not watching America lose.
You are.
You know, half of those guys that play for America don't like America. How about that?
They like America. There's certain things that they don't like.
Okay.
Which is like half our country, by the way.
So then I could, there's certain things I don't like LeBron. Now, isn't that a French name? LeBron?
That's a stretch, man.
Maybe LeBron's rooting for France.
Miguel says Joe's going to wear red, white, and blue and say it's USA, but in reality, it's for France.
I don't think that makes sense, does it? France isn't red, white, and blue.
I'm just saying they are.
They are?
Yeah.
No, they're not. France is red, white, and blue.
What color scheme do they have, sir?
I have no idea. I'm not a Frenchie.
You like French fries?
I do.
Yeah.
Technically, that's not from France.
It's not?
I don't believe so.
See, now David Macias says when Manu played for Argentina, he was Manu fan first. See, I
stand corrected.
Well, yeah.
I do. The colors that represent France are red, white, and blue.
Yes.
Well, because they owe the United States everything. So so in French, the colors are rouge, blanc, and bleu.
Translate that.
Red, white, and blue.
There is a poll up on San Antonio Sports Star. Is this a poll or is this just a post, a comment?
Don't know. I haven't seen that.
We just got tagged in it.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. Ryan trying to get work done before he leaves.
Well, good for him.
Because, show goes till 6, but he only goes till 4.
Well, I think he's just trying to.
I guess you just get a comment.
Get over
it's
his.
Not necessarily a poll on Instagram. Team USA takes on France in the battle for the gold. Who's bringing it home?
Well,
Spurs fans, are you conflicted? That's what the post says.
Apparently, nobody's conflicted but me. I'm the only one that's conflicted.
Well, we'll find out. I mean, on the poll on the YouTube channel right now, it's 72% to 28% with 39 votes. The poll earlier was also about 70-30 with over 100 votes.
So there are some people out there that wouldn't mind seeing Wemby bring the gold back to San Antonio.
I'm going to go, those are just trolls.
You think so?
Sure.
Just trolls. Why? Because they disagree with you.
Yeah.
They're trolls. Is that everybody that disagrees with you a troll?
No. Just in topics like this. If they disagree with me on other topics, they're just not very smart like you. Yeah.
We disagree a lot.
But you come around.
Yeah, whatever. I will not be sad if France wins this game. All right? There, I said it. You going to call me a traitor? Fine. I will not be upset if Wemby wins the gold. I have no illusion that he will, but if he does, there you go.
Now, Renee is requesting a poll asking if Joe is a traitor. See, you don't need a poll for that. We already know.
I took a poll. I did.
In all seriousness, though, no traitor talk. No. Are you conflicted as a Spurs fan watching this on Saturday?
I'm not conflicted. I'm just saying I wouldn't mind if that happened. So whatever that makes me, I would not mind if that happened. And there are a variety of reasons for that. And today is a perfect example. You talk about entitlement. United States just thought they could walk out there, no problem, bam, and they got scared to death.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying
now,
that probably doesn't bode well for France.
I forget which superstar it was, whether it was LeBron or Steph, after one of the warm-up games was a close game, and they said they prefer those as opposed to the blowouts. And I don't necessarily know that they walk in thinking they're going to win every game by 30 anymore, because you look at the international game. I don't know if they just thought they could show up and win, especially knowing that Serbia was one of those teams that was projected as a gold medal type team. So was Germany, and France knocked them off.
Yeah.
I think Team USA will have the, as Pop would say, appropriate fear.
Maybe Pop will give them a pep talk.
Pop did not look overly happy.
Pop's rooting for France.
Sitting in, I watching him today. I don't know if he didn't look happy with the times they showed him on TV watching the French game. And I don't know if it's because it's hard for him to sit in the stands and watch a game because he's a coach at heart and he knows he's going to be on TV a lot. So he's got no expression one way or the other, except for the look on his face was, get this over with. I've got a reservation in 30 minutes. And how am I going to beat the traffic to get there? That's kind of how he looked.
I don't know. Maybe Pop's just scared to death that he's watching Wemby. He just wants to make sure he gets out of that game healthy.
That's the key.
And he's probably nervous as hell because of that.
That's the key. Pledge, can you got something on the screen there? Somebody is there we go. All right. I don't know if this is.
Oh, that's a great idea, Jim.
And
yes,
Jim,
it's a great idea.
In. Jim, you're on the Blitz.
It is a great idea, Jim. And Joe, I will say it's rare that I agree with you.
Really?
And I'm as American as they come. My wife and I are sitting there yelling "Go, go, go" at the TV all night, every night. But the NBA players are so entitled, and they think they just have to show up and they're going to win, and they don't have to work for it. And I would love to see Wemby be able to hold this over their heads for the next 15 years in the NBA. And so I'm going to be rooting for Wemby. It wouldn't matter what team he was playing for. I'm going to be rooting for Wemby and against the entitled U.S. American players.
All right, now Jim, I'm glad you said entitled U.S. American players because Wemby is one of those NBA players too. If you're lumping them all together,
But he doesn't feel entitled.
Would you? You don't know that.
He doesn't.
Would you feel this way, Jim, if Wemby played for a team not named the Spurs?
Possibly, but not 100%. No.
Yeah, right.
That does make a difference for sure.
Does.
I mean, and that's why I say in San Antonio, this is a little bit different because that's our guy. You know, I imagine in Denver, there were some that were, you know, rooting for Serbia today because their guy.
Exactly.
And that is different than saying
and Laker fans don't give a damn. They weren't watching. So
there is that.
They could care less. I'm just saying, it would not upset me if France wins this game, and it has nothing to do with my love for this country because I love this country. I'm just saying, Victor Wembanyama's a San Antonio Spur. If he happens to win, they pull off a big upset, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm going to be happy about it.
But you're rooting for America to lose.
I'm not.
You said you were rooting for Team France.
I have no illusion that they're going to win this game. There's no part of me that thinks in any way, shape, or form that France is going to beat the United States. But if they do, I'm going to be happy about it for one Victor Wembanyama.
It's the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. We'll talk some football as we continue here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, I've been talking about Stevens Roofing for a long time now, and why not? They're a family-owned company. They're a local company, and, well, it's important that you have a reliable roofer because your roof covers your home. It covers your family. You need that reliable roofer, one that you can trust, and that is Stevens Roofing. They've earned the trust. They don't just say it. They've earned it. They've been in business in San Antonio and South Texas for many, many years, which means they've got a lot of satisfied customers. So that trust has been earned by Stevens Roofing. And whether it's a commercial project or a residential project, doesn't make any difference. Stevens can handle that. You want a metal roof on your house? They can handle that too. They're licensed by the city of San Antonio. Estimates are always free when you call them at 210-785-0994. And you know, as well as I do, these days everybody's looking at saving money. So if you've been thinking about going solar, Stevens Roofing has you covered there as well. Look, solar panels are increasingly affordable. With solar, you can save money on your monthly utility bills. Plus, solar will often increase the value of your house. There are even options to keep the lights on when the grid goes down. Look, Stevens has a team of certified experts who will deliver solar solutions tailored to your specific need. So for roofing or for solar, call the local company that's been trusted for decades. That is Stevens Roofing. 210-785-0994. Stevens Roofing has your family covered. Give them a call. 210-785-0994.
94.1 FM.
Ooh, ma. What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud phone system. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very
calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture with daily use.
Listen to this station anytime, anywhere on Odyssey. Odyssey is your new audio home for all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that matter to you. Odyssey. That's AUDACY.
The Australian Pink Floyd Show. First Class Traveling Set World Tour 2024. August 22nd, Boeing Center at Techport. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. The Australian Pink Floyd Show.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149. If you can't sleep because of annoying knee pain, that's a problem. If you stop running because your feet always hurt, that's a problem. If your elbow, shoulder, and neck pain make it impossible for you to do your job, that is a problem. And it's time to finally do something about it. I'm Dr. Jason Garrett from Arasti. At Arasti, we fix pain fast. No medications, no injections. Arasti treatment is completely natural and non-invasive. Plus, we accept most insurance plans. There's a location near you. Visit Arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti, we fix pain fast.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns
That's right.
to turnovers, no, and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice. Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
At Vanguard, you're more than just an investor, you're an owner. So whether you're planning for retirement or trying to save up for your next big adventure, Vanguard will work alongside you to set personalized investment goals. That's the value of ownership. All investing is subject to risk. Vanguard is owned by its funds, which are owned by Vanguard's fund shareholder clients. Vanguard Marketing Corporation, distributor.
It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minnick. Tomorrow, the Blitz is going to be live out at the Roo Pub, 281 in Redmond Road, 2 to 6. Going to be a good time out there. Texans in a preseason game tomorrow night.
Always a lot of fun at the Roo Pub.
Starters are going to play a little bit anyway.
Sure.
According to D'Amico Ryans.
We'll see. I don't know. Right now, we'll probably see, 2 drives. It all depends on how well the first drive goes, right? But I'm expecting them to go out and get at least 1 or 2 drives. And as far as guys, just to get used to playing again. I know back when I played, there was no question. Like you were playing first quarter, you were playing a half, you were playing a half and into the third. So it was no question about who's playing, who's not playing.
See, I love that about D'Amico Ryans. He's still old school. And that's the way it should be. Yeah, these guys need to play. And, everybody's, well, what if they get hurt? Dude, Sam Williams got hurt doing nothing in practice.
Well,
you get hurt at any time. Go play. It's what you do for a living.
Player safety. That's the buzzword.
Go play. Go play. At least a little bit.
In a drive or two, depending on how the first drive goes. If C.J. Stroud comes out and has a drive like Davis Mills did to open the Hall of Fame game, he probably only gets 1 drive, right? I mean,
yeah.
You don't need work. What I find interesting is we have spent so much time this offseason talking about the Texans offense. C.J. Stroud with an incredible rookie year. What's year 2 going to be like? They add in Diggs. Nico Collins on Kay Adams' show kind of reminded us they got a really damn good defense.
Yes, they do.
That whole defense is crazy. And our secondary, man, they're going to be nice. It's times in practice.
Wow.
Yeah, it's times in practice. We was like, what offense that? You know what I'm saying? But our defense, man, DBs, bro, they are nice. The sky's the limit for them. I feel like they got that dog mentality. Coach Miko getting them boys right, and the whole defense swarming.
Okay,
The whole defense
who's winning more, Nico? Right now, who's winning
I'm not
more?
gonna lie, that D line's getting better.
Really?
The D line's getting better. Well, we win. Of course, I'm saying.
These guys talk to Kay Adams.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Just good to have fun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder why.
I have no idea.
Kay Adams is good, but she's easy to look at.
I don't know. I mean, I think the interviews that we did with the guys that we talked to out there, I mean.
Well, I'm easy to look at, so, I get it. Of course.
Yeah. Joe Reinagle is Kay Adams, ladies and gentlemen.
What she sounded like. Oh, my goodness. I like Kay Adams.
I can tell.
I do.
I can tell.
Why? I imitate her. It's a sincerest form of flattery.
Is that what that was?
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here we go.
14.5 points, according to Rob Fuentes on CBS Sports.
What's that?
For Wemby in USA.
We already settled on 9.5.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, I think we did.
No, we didn't.
I think we did.
No, it's 14.5.
Is it 14.5?
Yeah.
Is that where it's at now?
Joshua was...
Joshua Jimenez lied to us?
Well, he did.
Lied to me?
Yes.
We
haven't settled on anything, just for the record.
I thought we did.
No.
I thought we did and moved on.
No, we didn't.
Squirrel.
No, we didn't. I'm just waiting for that dude to go up. Between now and 6 o'clock, that thing might be up to 20.
The line?
Yeah. So you're going to have to take that.
Bring it.
We'll get an official line from somewhere.
All right, I'll tell you what. When our buddy Jimmy sends out the lines that he sends out daily, we'll go with that line.
Okay.
Because honestly, if we've seen 9.5, because Pledge confirmed the 9.5 earlier.
He did.
He was looking on his phone.
I didn't see 9.5.
Well, he said he was looking. Said 9.5. Yeah. So
that's like, I don't know.
Well, he went from his phone to his New Jersey, and so we'll wait for that email to come in, and we'll go with that one.
Okay.
Is that fair? Whatever that number is,
fair enough.
On the email from our buddy Jimmy.
Yes.
Was he Bet Online?
I
think.
The Bet US.
I don't know. Whichever one he works for.
Okay.
That's the one that we will go with.
And he's going to send you. I have to physically see the email.
He sends emails all day long. So, yes, whatever that line is.
I'm not just going to take your word for it.
No, I'll forward you. You're not on his email list?
I don't think so.
God bless you. I mean, you're lucky. I'll forward you the email. But
Thank you.
We'll go with that. Is that the standard?
Sure. Well, that's fine. I trust that. Yes. Wow. Dak just threw a nice pass to Brandon Cooks. Thanks to our old buddy, John Machota.
Nice.
As the Cowboys are practicing with the LA Rams.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Squirrel.
We were talking about Kay Adams.
No, we were talking about the Houston Texans.
Oh, we were?
We were trying.
I'm sorry. I get distracted when we talk Texans football. It's easy to do.
It really is easy to do. They play tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Against Pittsburgh.
Uh-huh. And Justin Fields.
Pittsburgh still doesn't have a Brandon Ayuk. But certainly seems like they're getting close to getting a Brandon Ayuk.
Well, and I think that would be good for them. It would, whoever plays quarterback, you get a guy like that. And I think, look, again, Pittsburgh is one of those dark horse teams, I think, that can make some noise in the AFC. They're certainly playing in a very tough division. In my mind, it's the toughest division in football this year.
It's interesting if San Francisco pulls this trade off. There was a story on ESPN Plus today with various trade proposals, and it's one of those articles where you're throwing spaghetti against the wall and you try to generate one of the trades is the Cowboys trading with the 49ers for Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah. I saw that. ESPN Plus had that today. 5 trades that could happen or they'd like to see happen. I don't know how they phrased it, but that was one, which would be good.
Well, it'd be a great trade for the Cowboys.
Yes.
Why would San Francisco do that trade?
Well, Elijah Mitchell, the only problem with him is he's been injured quite a bit.
Sure.
They got McCaffrey, but I don't know who else they have other than McCaffrey. So, yeah, it would be. But, I mean, I think if he stays healthy, he's a damn good running back. And it'd be great for the Cowboys, I think, at least to take a chance. And from the what they'd have to give up was like a I don't know what round, but it wasn't a first-round pick.
No, and again, I mean, the trade proposal there certainly seems like, if Jerry could do that, he should have done that immediately. Like, if you get that phone call and you go, huh? Yeah.
Are we talking about same Jerry?
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything.
Yeah, we'll do that. And again, health-wise, with McCaffrey, who's been hurt a little bit already this training camp, you look at Mitchell, and I don't know what Mitchell's contract is, and would that be a way for them to free up some money? And if they did that, would that free up some money to keep a Brandon Ayuk? I don't know. Would Elijah Mitchell be the best running back on the Dallas Cowboys if they were to make that trade? And the answer is probably yes.
Absolutely. Yes.
And so, yeah.
Health problems are the thing that's scary there.
So according to Pledge, he signed a 4-year, $3.6 million contract in 21. So his contract is almost up. $900,000 this year.
Not making any money at all.
And again, that makes all the sense for the Cowboys. Why would San Francisco give up that? That's the part when I see all these trade scenarios, I always look at trade scenarios and see if it's a win for both teams. Unless Mitchell is asking out for whatever reason, and again, he's on a Super Bowl caliber team. Why would he ask out? But I said the same thing about Brandon Ayuk. I just look at this and say, why would San Francisco do this deal unless there is an OU1 part of the Trey Lance deal?
Yeah, maybe that's it. That could be, right?
I owe you one.
Yeah, I don't think San Francisco feels bad about that.
No, but they got you, Jerry. Maybe they owe you one. I don't know. If the Cowboys can make a move like that, and that's the kind of move, though, whether it's Mitchell or not, that I do expect Dallas to make going into the regular season.
Yeah.
Because I still think that at the end of the year, the Cowboys' leading rusher is currently not on the Cowboys roster.
Well, I think they're going to have to do something. I haven't seen the severity of the Royce Freeman injury. I know it was a groin injury. That could make a difference. And what's the belief in Rico Dowdle? I mean, do the Cowboys have a belief in this guy? And then there's Zeke Elliott, who I guess the Cowboys are in love with this guy because they bring him back and think that he's going to be the opening day starter. How many snaps does he get? I think will be something to watch. But I don't know. Stephen Jones, when we talked to him out of Oxnard, seemed really happy with what they had in that running back room, especially Royce Freeman.
He did, and I expected him to say what he said. I will say that through all the years that you and I have talked with Stephen Jones, and he'll be on with us every Thursday during the season once again, while I did expect him to say what he did say, I also expected, while talking running backs, to get the line, talent evaluation is 24/7, 365. When he's had position groups where he wasn't comfortable, he has told us that in either direct terms or insinuated that, yeah, we're looking to upgrade. And he didn't really do that in talking about running backs. Now, later in the interview, he talked about talent acquisition being 20, which he's going to say at some point. But you're right. He did seem comfortable with it, but I think it's comfortable right now. It can't be comfortable with what they have in that running back room, especially if there's an injury. I mean, he was talking big about Royce Freeman. Again, if he's your bell cow running back, you can't in the same breath tell me what a core special teams guy is going to be.
Well, and look, the Cowboys have done this before. You play a couple of games, you see what you've got, and then you make a move. And that's, who knows? According to this ESPN Plus, the Cowboys would get Mitchell and a 2025 6th-round draft pick. They would give up a 2025 5th rounder and a 2026 6th-round pick.
Do it.
Well, sure. I mean,
Do it.
Depending on his health. And it's a rental anyway, right? Because he's in the last year of his contract. So it would only be a rental for the Cowboys.
Don't even care about his health. Do it.
Right?
I mean, do it. That just seems like, I mean, unless he can't pass a physical.
Well,
I mean,
he's second on the Niners depth chart right now.
Yeah.
Behind Christian McCaffrey.
And probably going to get the bulk of the work in preseason. Although they've got some other running backs and some rookies. They've got some guys.
It may be just time that the Niners, want to move on from him. Remember, Elijah Mitchell was the Niners' bell cow running back until Christian McCaffrey came along.
Yeah, so he's disgruntled. Get him out of there.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cowboys and Rams practicing together as we speak. We'll talk about it coming up here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Friday on the Morning Huddle, we'll wind up our Olympic coverage. Our Team USA headed toward the gold. We'll look back at the Serbia game.
We'll review the start of preseason football. We'll preview the Texans and Cowboys games this weekend. Starts at 6. We'll be right here on the Morning Huddle.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Morning 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, everybody, it's Joe Reinagle from the Blitz. I cannot tell you how happy I am with my brand new Connecticut quality water softener. Had it in my house now for about 2 weeks, and the difference it is making is just unbelievable. Connecticut's been serving San Antonio for over 50 years. Their products are made in America, and you live in San Antonio in South Texas, a water softener, it's a must. And Connecticut is the absolute best, up to 80% more efficient than competing models. Simple design, fewer moving parts, and in fact, you don't plug it in. No plug-in at all. It does not run on electricity. It only works when you need it to work. And right now, if you've been thinking about a Connecticut quality water softener in your home, Connecticut is going to let you try one for 90 days, absolutely free with no contract. All you have to do is give them a call, 656-PURE, 656-7873, or ConnecticutSA.com.
If you're looking to move out of your parents' place, you could really cut expenses by bundling your car and renter's insurance with Progressive, which is good because your little brother has gotten really territorial. You're blood related. You'd think it would be fine to share food in the fridge. I mean, who writes their name on every individually wrapped slice of cheese, Tyler? Still, you've got to admire the commitment. So bundle your renter's and car insurance with Progressive and use the savings to help you move out and have all the cheese you want. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company. Coverage provided and serviced by affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
She posted about us just now.
Celebrities can't get enough of Biana's bespoke skincare line.
She has 147 million followers. How do we monetize?
She needs a social media associate to help her with the hype.
We should repost this. Do we need a hashtag?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's got to be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Hi, welcome to Staples.
Yeah, my daughter needs a laptop for college, but I need to watch the budget.
Well, Staples hot deals on tech are backed by a price match guarantee, so our prices won't be beat.
Great. I can't believe my baby's starting college.
She'll do great.
I know.
Oh, let's get you a great deal on a laptop.
Save big on tech for school at Staples. Now get up to $300 off select PCs. NC24 price match guarantee valid within 14 days of purchase. Exclusions apply. For details, visit staples.com/price match.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Granger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgranger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, everyone. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, we have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions. They'll tell you if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-948-5880. So if you've been injured in an accident and think you deserve compensation, call now. Find out if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-948-5880 to speak with a live person now.
Advertisement sponsored by Legal Help Center. May not be available in all states.
Wherever I travel, I've learned that local knowledge is key to a great journey, but so is knowing the language. And that's where Rosetta Stone comes in. They're now offering a lifetime membership to all 25 of their languages. You can dabble in French, try a little German, learn Japanese or Swedish, and you can now get 50% off Rosetta Stone's lifetime unlimited subscription. Visit rosettastone.com/radio today to purchase and then learn for life. That's rosettastone.com/radio.
AJ Hoffman from the Morning Huddle. Join me and Rob Thompson tomorrow morning at 6. Your early morning wake-up call on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagle. I'm Jason Minix.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy. Thursday.
It is Thursday, which means we're very close to Friday.
The brilliance of
I'm
Joe
telling
Reinagle.
you, I can't contain the genius. Can't contain it.
The fact that we're going to start our Friday at the Roo Pub.
That's even better.
I know. During the commercial break, Pledge is dealing with all kinds of car issues.
Oh, yeah?
And, says I called him today. Hey, you need a ride? He got a ride from somebody else. And he Ubers home. Now he gets to drive the Norteño van. The company was nice. And they said, you know what? Take the Norteño van.
How nice.
Yeah. So he took his car over to a spot. And, your car's ready. And by the time he got home, the engine light was on again.
Nice.
After you spent $1,200, and now it might be this. And, that's going to cost you even more.
See, that sucks. Look, you had it in here. Find out what's wrong with it and fix it.
Exactly.
You don't have to come back. Oh, yeah, it was something else.
Car repairs suck.
Well, it does, but it's so important. You got to find somebody you can trust, man. Somebody that's going to do you right.
That's what I was telling Pledge. I mean, you like this guy? I know it's close and he's taken care of you before, but
yeah, I don't know.
know.
To me, it's a little shady. Get home and it's well, it could have been this. Well, why didn't you check that to begin with?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as a guy that knows nothing about fixing a car,
nor do I.
I would like to think that if I bring it in for this, and you think this is it, do you check all the other stuff? Especially, would you say fell out or that isn't working? like something that I think that,
fuel injector or I think it was a cylinder rod may have fallen out.
A cylinder rod falling out.
Now that's after the first repair?
Well, what was the first repair that was $1,200?
Coil, spark plug, tune up, and getting things to.
Now I get that. Well, did they knock the rod out? And maybe it's their fault.
Oh, no, they don't knock the rod out.
I'm just saying.
I mean, when you got in the car to come home, was the engine light on? We need a mechanic to call in.
We do.
To give, because none of us know the right questions to ask the guy that Pledge is dealing with.
Is it possible during a tune-up and everything else that Pledge has said to knock a rod out and make it fall?
Now, I'm going to guess if he's knocked a rod out. And I think the official term is you threw a rod. That's because you were hot rodding. you're getting your RPMs up, and
He's got a muscle car. You got to do that.
And I've seen the way he leaves places. I mean, he wants everybody to know that he is leaving the area. He likes to redline things. He's a little fast and furious.
Sure. Well,
which
why
is
not?
great until you throw a rock.
That's where you buy a car like that.
Yeah.
So when I first started here, it wasn't that long ago. You correct me, Pledge, if I'm wrong, but Pledge was very proud, and I was proud of him because he said, I just made the last payment on my car. Paid off.
That's what sucks about this situation now. Car problems, and it's out of warranty.
I know it. Well, can't you get one of those like the I don't know what they're called,
ice cubes, on all those commercials?
You get that car insurance, not
on top of it,
right.
Yeah,
you pay the deductible and they fix whatever.
Sure.
When was that, Pledge? A year ago you paid your car off?
Yeah, last summer, I believe it was.
Yeah, that's what I kind of
all
remember.
The money that he has saved
I know
since
he was
paying
very
that off
happy.
is now going to this repair shop near his place.
It was very happy. I was very proud of him for doing that. That's an accomplishment.
It is, and paying off cars is something I will never do in my life.
Nor will I, unfortunately. But yeah.
We all have philosophies. I am debt-free except for house and car. I will always have a car payment because when my car is out of warranty, I get a new one because of what Pledge is going through right now. I don't ever want to deal with that. I will always have a newish car because of that reason.
Well, I've started leasing.
Yeah.
So I like having a new car every 3 years.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm doing now. It's just kind of cool. You forget about that new car smell.
Uh-huh.
You put that in, the car wash will do that for you, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
You're a car leaser.
So every three, I didn't used to be because I drove too many miles. Now I can do that because I don't drive as many miles.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Good.
Get a new car every 3 years.
But you don't have any trade-in value when you get a new one.
Well, I don't need it.
Well, when you do,
the hell do I need it for?
I don't know. I don't. I like the trade-in value. I like the trade when it's at its peak.
Uh-huh.
It's a game.
It is a game, right?
It really is a game.
Yeah. Well, it's not. I just know in 3 years, I'm going to go drive that thing up to the dealership. Boom. There's the old one. Give me a new one. See you later.
Mm-hmm. You have to buy the dent insurance.
No issue. I do.
Yeah.
Because they will nickel and dime you for every little. Oh, well, you got a little ding right there. $2,500.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
No offense to any car dealers. I love you all.
Well, I mean, when they're leasing, they're trying to make as much as they possibly can.
I think the deal is because every lease has a payoff, right? So if I wanted to keep the car I'm in now, there's a price and then you go with that. So I think they just want to get the most for it, right? Because they're going to probably sell it on the used car lot over there somewhere.
Sure. Can they lease it to somebody else?
I don't think so.
Can you lease used cars?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Well, not really. I don't.
I have no idea.
I'm not a leaser. I want to buy, finance, and trade in value, and then lower that.
So what's a good trade in value? When does it get its peak? Like if you finance a car, and I don't know what you've done, and you need to know, but I'm saying, say you do it 5 years. What's a good time to? Because the first 2 is just pretty much all interest.
Well, see, it depends. Everybody has their own right. Couple years in, and about the time you're about out of warranty. When your car on the
about 3 years
on the used market, it's going for a lot of money, right? It's still up there.
All right.
Right. But you can't roll over negative equity into your other car too. See, that's the thing.
See, where's April and Sarah when we need her?
Exactly.
She could explain all of this.
Well, I mean, about 15 years ago, she did. And I've been following that for a while. And, you get a brand new car and lower your payment. That's the goal.
Okay.
And,
all right.
and again, not rolling over any negative equity.
Okay.
So at the point where you are no longer looking at negative equity when you trade, but also what is your interest rate when you got your car? Because that's a big thing too when you're buying a car.
Sure.
Is what are your interest rates? Like I'm in one now, and I'm looking at interest rates now, thinking about what I got, and it's probably
You're in pretty good shape.
I'm in that time frame where in the next 6 months I probably should, but the interest rates are saying you should not.
Well, you got to.
And the car that I'm driving now is what I want to say. It was a dumb car purchase when it comes to that. Although from an emotional standpoint, I did it because I wanted it.
Well, and
it wasn't.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It wasn't the smartest of car buys, but my dad always wanted one. When he passed, I went and bought the car he never had.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
Isn't that nice?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
I guess the worst one I did was I figure I grew up in Texas. I never had a pickup.
Yeah.
So I went and bought a pickup.
You're not a truck guy.
Not a truck guy. I mean, it was cool. I drove it around for a while and traded it in as soon as I could.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
It was one of those small trucks or smaller.
Now, I will tell you, all of you right now, neither one of us are qualified for Dave Ramsey type advice.
Don't listen to us.
Everybody has their own
systems
of doing things.
We're just shooting the breeze here.
Yeah. Now that said, my kid's car's paid off, and I don't know what she thinks we did, but she still thinks every time we talk about her finances, she includes her car payment.
Oh, she does.
She thinks I'm still paying that car payment.
That's genius on her part.
Is it?
Well, I guess not, because she's not benefiting.
Well, yeah. I mean, that car's paid off.
That's what I mean.
But when I'm trying to get her to take on more of her own finances, when we go through it on her spreadsheet, the car payment's still there. And I don't ever remind her that I'll take care of that when you pick up this one. And she'll add another bill that she will take care of.
Well, you're a hell of a guy. And see, you only have one, so you can do that. As soon as 18, boom. What's your budget?
Your 5 kids?
That's actually not true.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But I mean, there comes a time. And then, when they got married, it's like, I'm done. Look at my son-in-law. That's your problem now.
All I know is it's August 8th. Her birthday is August 28th.
Yeah.
In 20 days, she is off the insurance.
Oh.
In 20 days.
I just had one do that.
She is off the insurance.
Yeah.
Do you actually get a raise, or do you have to spend even more money getting her some other kind of insurance?
No. That's her problem.
You say that, mine is still on the payroll.
I know.
I'm in college. I'm getting a master's degree.
You're a hell of a guy. You're a hell of a guy. But you only have one.
Avoiding adulthood.
Dude, if I would have done that, I'd been living under the bridge over there.
What's that?
I'd be broke. I got 5.
Yeah. Well, one doesn't make that much of a difference.
Well, times that by 5, my friend.
But no, the money pie is the same, is what I tell her. You're just not splitting it with anybody.
Wow. You're a hell of a guy.
Yeah. All that for Pledge to get his car fixed.
Well,
can't wait till he pulls into the complex in the Norteño van. At least they're not giving you just the white van, the Greg Shelton version.
Pledge, I'd go hang out at some bar or something. People would run up to you thinking like you got stuff to give away.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I would. I would do that.
No, you can't drive that to the bar.
Hey, you can pick up chicks and that thing. And hey, come on, sign up for this.
That's not a comfortable van, sir.
I'm not saying doing anything in the van.
Oh, yes, you are.
He's a radio station guy.
Like I said, yeah.
He's famous. Who's that?
Yeah.
You know how to speak Spanish, Pledge?
Everybody would think Peely is at the place.
Exactly, right? Well, no, that's the wrong gender.
I'm glad you figured that out. The disappointment on all their faces to find Pledge.
Well, it might not disappoint all of them. I'm just saying.
If you're looking for Peely, that'd be disappointment.
It is 2024.
Stop. Good Lord. Sorry, Pledge. Can't take Joe anywhere sometimes.
Me too, Pledge.
No, you're not.
I'm really not. I feel bad for the guy. He's got to deal with all the car problems. Yes.
How many times did you drive him to work this week?
Well, he hasn't called me. I'd be happy to drive him to work.
You say that now.
Well, he's never called me.
You don't let people ride in your car.
He's already asked me.
Your car is too fancy for for somebody like Pledge to get in there. I mean, it's kind of like what John Smoltz went through yesterday at the Atlanta Braves game. I mean, think about your John Smoltz in Atlanta. That'd be like David Robinson or Tim Duncan pulling into the Frostbank Center.
True.
Well, let's rephrase that. It'd be like Sean Elliott, since Sean Elliott is a broadcaster, pulling into the Frostbank Center and trying to park the car where he thinks he should be able to park the car.
So I came in, I parked. They told us where to park. Park where the cone is. Well, there was an open spot. I parked where it was open, and I was on the phone talking. Imagine that. And I was waiting for Frenzy, I was waiting for him to come so we could walk in together. And one of the valet guys came to the window. I rolled it down. I said, can I park here, or do you want me to move the cone? And he goes, well, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm calling the game. He goes, are you an umpire? I'm like, I thought, all right, right away I looked for cameras because I know, you're getting pawned. I guarantee it, this is what's happening. And then I realized he straight-faced me and has no idea who I am. And I said, no, I'm
How old was he?
Well, this is what I said next. I said, I'm broadcasting the game. And he looked at me like, well, I said, you must be very young.
My picture's on the side of the stadium. My number's retired in the rafters.
My favorite part you tell that story is where you're like, I'm sure he's a nice kid. I'm sure he's a nice kid.
Well, I mean, think about that. There are probably some people out there that were born that might not know who Sean Elliott is or John Smoltz. I mean, obviously, but, hey, I love those guys, but, they were kind of back in the day.
Again, if he was in a city where he's not on TV all the time or all over the stadium, you would think that, like at the Frostbank Center, do you think they have a photo roster of these? Like, you see this guy, that's Greg Popovich. He can park where he wants. See this guy, that's Sean Elliott. He can park where he wants. Do you think they have those kind of rosters for the parking attendants?
Well, I think in San Antonio, you know who Sean Elliott is.
I would think in Atlanta.
Well, Atlanta's a little bit bigger city.
If you're working a Braves game, you know who those guys are, especially this late in the season. If it was opening day and it was the kid's first day, I mean, I'm guessing the kid that's valet parking players' cars has probably been there a while and good at what he does.
It could be new.
That's not a day one kind of gig. The day one guy's out there with a flashlight taking your money for, lot 71.
I'm trying to help this guy out a little bit.
I don't know if there's any
Maybe
help.
he switched. He might have been in lot 25, and they needed somebody in the VIP lot.
Again,
they didn't know.
John Smoltz.
He's used to, people trying to, let me in here. I can get in there. Sorry.
That's you. I mean, how would you react?
I wouldn't be upset.
You know who I am?
I don't know if I've ever pulled that thing.
You've never had to. You know why? Because you're freaking Joe Reinagel.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons 2 to 6. KTFM Floresville. And everywhere at sasportstar.com. Cowboys! South Texas home for the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday afternoon at 3:30, the Cowboys travel from training camp in Oxnard to Los Angeles to take on the Rams in their first of 3 preseason games. Pre-game starts at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bell Bonds and Ewald Kubota. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Selling your home is full of catch-22s. Do you pay for upgrades like new flooring and fresh paint to sell for more, or put that money toward your dream home? Jason Minix here from San Antonio Sports Star. I want to tell you about Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program, where you can do both. Get more money for your current home and put more money down on your new one. Here's how it works. Orchard makes you an impressive backup cash offer for your old home. That unlocks cash for you to buy and move into your new home. Next, your Orchard team handles the repairs and upgrades on your old home at no upfront cost. Then your local Orchard agent lists, shows, and sells your home on the market. One customer said, quote, Orchard sold my home for more than I expected, and I got a golf cart. Home selling doesn't have to be a catch-22. With Orchard, get expert guidance and top dollar for your home. Visit Orchard.com and start with your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com. Orchard.com.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-714-8422. 800-714-8422. 800-714-8422.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
If you're a man and you live in or around the San Antonio area, you need to listen to this message. Do you find yourself stressing about or even avoiding intimate moments? Do you find yourself thinking, is it going to work? Does your partner look at you and ask, is it me? Did I do something wrong? Do you get frustrated when things don't live up to their expectations? Men, you're not alone, and we have a solution. For over a decade, Mojo has delivered 100% guaranteed male performance results. Mojo truly works every single time. Guys, Mojo works when all other things fail, and its proprietary formula has helped thousands of men live their best lives again. Yeah! Mojo is 100% natural, blood pressure safe, diabetic friendly, and fast acting. And Mojo is now available in both spray and capsule formulas exclusively at Pure Line Nutrition. Call Pure Line Nutrition in San Antonio today at 210-494-2210. That's Pure Line Nutrition, 210-494-2210.
Testosterone plays a significant role in regulating fat metabolism and distribution in the body. It also helps to reduce serious health risks down the line. I'm Manny with Rock's Discount Vitamins, and we carry the highest quality natural testosterone boosters on the market. It immediately provides you with more energy, increased libido, increased metabolism, and improves your mood. With 11 San Antonio area locations, find us at rocksdiscountvitamins.com. That's rocksdiscountvitamins.com. We thank God and you for all the support.
It's Jason and Joe from the Blitz. Join us at Circa Las Vegas in August for the Circa Sports Ultimate Contest Weekend.
The Blitz will be live at Circa August 22nd and 23rd, and then we're staying for the weekend. Come to Vegas with us for the Ultimate Contest Weekend.
Circa Survivor and Circa Million are back. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere.
So join the Blitz at Circa Las Vegas. More details and discounted rooms available online at sasportstar.com.
The Morning Huddle.
Most guys, it's like, well, are you a boxers or briefs guy? Rob is a thong guy.
Well, I go Winnie the Pooh most of the time. I go the Porky Pig. You know, just the T-shirt,
just
nothing
a
else.
T-shirt. Well, after the third night, I was like, dude, you've got to put some underwear on.
I'm a big fan of French pole vaulters.
It's creeping. Well, no, you're a small fan.
I'm
big
trying. I'm a fan.
The Morning Huddle with AJ and Rob. Weekday mornings 6 to 10. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. San Antonio Sports Star. San Antonio's Sports Center.
It's going to be LeBron versus Wemby for the gold medal. That's right. Team France earlier today advanced to the gold medal round. They beat Germany 73-69. Then the United States had to rally from a 16-point deficit to knock off Serbia 95-91. Cowboys practicing with the Rams as we speak. Those teams will meet on Sunday afternoon for a preseason game. You can hear it right here. Kickoff at 3:30.
Joe Reinagel.
And for the third time in 7 seasons, the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minutes.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. Thursday afternoon, tomorrow, Blitz live out at the Roo Pub, 2 to 6. That'll be good for Friday in preseason football.
No doubt. You got the Texans taking on the Steelers tomorrow night, so you can watch that there at the Roo Pub. We got a couple of games tonight, preseason football action.
And again, I will go home and I'll have it on at least for a while.
Of course. It's football.
It's better than nothing. Sunday afternoon, Cowboys and Rams, probably listening to most of that on the radio driving up from the coast, but I'll record it and go home and watch it because, well, that's my job.
Well, you want to see how good Trey Lance played?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that what I want to do?
Of course you do.
Yeah. I'm more interested in hearing the reports about how this afternoon's joint practice with the Rams go. And you're right. I do want to see Trey Lance and what he actually looks like under fire, decision-making, footwork, all of that kind of stuff, because I do think the Cowboys really want him to win the number 2 job.
They do. There's no question about it. They do.
He's got these 3 games to gain the confidence of that coaching staff that if something were to happen to Dak Prescott, he could keep things afloat. Cooper Rush has proven he could do that. Cooper Rush has nothing to prove. Trey Lance has everything to prove starting on Sunday. He's got 3 prove-it type of games.
Now, I don't know what he's done today. I've seen some highlights that some of the reporters out there have posted on Twitter, and most of them have been of Prescott making throws or doing something. So I haven't seen Trey Lance or Cooper Rush, for that matter, from the videos that they've sent in today.
And that's the beauty of a joint practice. You're going to be able to use your ones in a situation, a setting like today versus a preseason game on Sunday. And that's one of the things Mike McCarthy said earlier today is, just an opportunity to go against somebody else.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just like anything. It's a natural evolution of a player. You have your off-season program. They get to go out in OTAs and, especially the way things are structured now, the 7-on-7s and, so the perimeter guys get to show what they can do there, have some success. And then you get into these practices and, you get used to who you're practicing with and the tendencies and so forth. And then, maybe you have another level of success, but now to get to go against, an uncommon opponent in a competitive arena. So yeah, this is definitely, one of the practices that I know I'll look at a lot at because I want to see our guys compete against different guys.
And that's why a lot of teams now are doing these joint practices. But I'm surprised and pleasantly surprised that a lot of teams have been saying they're going to play their starters some in these preseason games. And I think that's something that we've lost over the last couple of years. I don't think Dak played in 1 last year. He didn't play at all. And unless it would surprise me if he plays at all this year.
If he did play, it's a series, maybe 2. The days of, with the 4th preseason game, you saw the starters would get like a half in that 3rd one because then you got the final one in about 3 weeks before the regular season starts. And, every coach has a different philosophy. And quite frankly, for Dak Prescott with that offensive line, seeing how they're going to play. And, we got coach speak from McCarthy when asked about what group benefits most. But I think in a situation like this, O-line, D-line probably get the most out of it.
I mean, all of them. I mean, every group. I mean, it's, I would say the interior probably more so because, we have less information on our interior players just because of the number of padded practices versus the quality of work that you're able to get done outside of pads with the perimeter. So I would say clearly the, running the football, the pass protection, you'll have some one-on-one pass rush, during the first special teams drill. So I would say clearly the interior.
Yeah, and looking at some of that, and again, I appreciate these guys. And if you're not following John Machado on Twitter, you should, because he's posting a lot of this stuff. But Zeke Elliott got knocked on his butt running up the middle. And I know they're not supposed to touch those guys, or it's not, all that physical, not supposed to be. But when you talk about that offensive line, pass protection is one thing, then run blocking is another. And so all of those things, when you're talking about rookies and how they're going to perform, at least on that play, and it was one play of many, I'm sure, there was no hole there.
And again, I mean, the idea of Zeke, too, he's another one that probably won't get a lot of run in the preseason because they need to save everything that he has in the tank for the regular season.
No doubt.
And one of the things, and it'll be interesting, and you mentioned John Machado on Twitter, which is a great follow, especially during practices at JON Machado with all the videos that he puts out on Twitter. He'll be on with us tomorrow at 5:15 because of all the things in the joint practice, the amount of special teams work that they plan on doing, which generally speaking, special teams rolls around and everybody stops paying attention.
That's true.
Except this year with the kickoffs. This is going to be an important thing in this joint practice.
Yeah, I think today will be a great step. It'll be the first time to go against, the competition. I do. I just, you're just watching the way we've been training it. Obviously John has been involved in the, in development of this for a couple of years now. So, this off season was really similar to the last 3 off seasons. So, but it's cool to watch it come together. So today will be a big step.
Yeah. And it will, because look, when you watch the first couple of weeks, I think, of the regular season, there's going to be some mistakes made in the kicking game. It's going to be hard not to, because they work on it, yes, but there's going to be some mistakes made. There's no question about it. So I'm looking forward to that, and just watching it in the preseason. You're watching the Hall of Fame game, for example, watching it there. It's just it's different, man. But I think it's going to be a fun play.
It's certainly a guy like Avante Turpin. He should have some really, really good opportunities if you get into space. It's the spring leagues have made the kickoff a fun play to watch. The NFL is doing the same thing. I can't wait to see. Obviously, kickoff returns. I think we'll see more of those kickoff returns for touchdowns.
Yeah,
but even if you get a kickoff return that doesn't go for 6, but you're at the 40, you're at the 50, you're in the opponent's territory because you get that long return.
Yeah.
How that can change the game and obviously change the scoring. When we get to Vegas in a couple of weeks, I have an idea, a thought that when you're looking at point spreads, these new kickoff rules are really going to affect scoring in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And how long will it take Vegas to adjust lines that your typical scoring game with the over-unders might change dramatically from, say, week 1 to week 5 or 6 based on you might start a drive in scoring position. And I say that if you start at around the 40, one first down and you're in field goal range.
Yeah, pretty much. It could really change things. I'll be interested to see what the lines are for weeks 1 and 2, because I would think they'd be a little bit higher. And as teams settle in and get used to that, maybe it changes, maybe it doesn't. I'm looking forward to that particular play, the kickoff, because now it's exciting again. Before they're kicking it out of the end zone, it's like no big,
yeah, exactly.
It's just a waste of time.
I know, touchdown, extra point, commercial break, bathroom, beer fridge, and then you're back. Now you got to make sure you're back in time for kickoff because you might miss something.
That's right.
The beauty of it.
Yep.
Let's talk about the Houston Texans coming up, or NFL in general. John McClain, the General, will join us here on the Blitz 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. A little bit later on this hour, we'll give away a $50 gift card to Tri-County Meat Market. We call it Grilling with the Blitz. And before you fire up that grill, you need to get into Tri-County Meat Market. They're 2 great locations, locally owned, full service. They have everything you need to up your grilling game. You want to do a nice steak this weekend or for dinner, get into Tri-County. Their brisket burgers are fantastic. The fajitas, tri-tip, picanha. You want to do a brisket, beef ribs, pork ribs. Tri-County has what you need with the quality you expect, and you can always take advantage of their Pick 5 for 25. Tri-County always offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. 2 great locations on Ralph Fair Road and on Huebner, or online at tricountymeat.com.
San Antonio Sports Star.
Sebastian Maniscalco.
My wife and I went to go see Hamilton on Broadway.
It Ain't Right Tour 2024.
Oh my God, it is amazing. We saw it. Oh, it changed me it changed me. Now, as soon as I hear that, I'm like, I ain't gonna like this.
Sebastian Maniscalco, live on stage in San Antonio, Frost Bank Center, August 11th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. For more, visit SebastianLive.com.
Football season is among us. Experience the ultimate game day at 49 Cigars at the Village of Stone Oak, Suite 101. Enjoy our fine selection of premium cigars, and you can bring your own beverages. Catch all the action in style at 49 Cigars, where great cigars and unforgettable sports moments meet.
School is almost here, and if there's two things I can count on, it's my kids needing new outfits because they grow like weeds, and Cole stocking their favorite styles. With the back-to-school customer appreciation event going on, I scored 30% off tees, jeans, sneakers, and more when I shopped with a Kohl's card. No card? No problem. Rewards members save 20%, and everyone else saves 15%, plus earn Kohl's cash. When it comes to back-to-school, you gotta go back to Kohl's. Select styles. Some exclusions apply. Offer ends August 11th. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted it close to town, with a picture window overlooking a yard. And you found it. Now, when you sit down to dinner, you've got front row seats too. Your neighbor's daily pickleball game. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collision since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyerforus.com.
All right. When it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns
right.
to turnovers, and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice! Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
Sherry, what have you done to your hair?
What do you mean? Does it not look good?
It doesn't look good. It looks freaking amazing. I can't believe how thick and healthy it looks. Oh, I must know your secret.
No secret. It's hair volume from New Nordic.
Hair volume, huh? Well, it certainly lives up to its name. Your hair has never looked so thick. It is gorgeous.
I was so tired of having thin and brittle hair. Ugh, and the shedding. So I figured I'd give hair volume a try. Needless to say, I'm thrilled with the results. Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to pick up some hair volume right now. My reunion's next month and I want my hair to look as good as yours.
Hair Volume is the best-selling hair tablet in the world and one of many award-winning natural health products from New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Scandinavia. Purchase at newnordicusa.com or your local Walgreens, Rite Aid, or CVS. Available as a tablet or delicious gummy. Help your hair look full, voluminous, and beautiful again at newnordicusa.com, Walgreens, Rite Aid, or CVS.
This is Andrew Monaco, and you're listening to the home of the Aggies, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagle. I'm Jason Minnick. The great John McClain from HoustonTexans.com joining us now on the Buyers Barricades guest line. They didn't travel you out to go watch practice, John?
No.
I know.
You didn't get.
I don't need to watch practice to be able to write. I've got columns all over HoustonTexans.com. Like today, I got one on J.J. Watt. I got him talking about being the second Texan into the Hall of Fame after Andre Johnson. I got a behind the scenes with Johnson and Canton. I'm writing about their injury issues and the offensive line and how amazing it was last year. They did as well as they did when they had more injuries than any line. I love not being able to avoid standing outside every day in camp, whether it's in Cleveland, where it's been the last 4 days, or here. Now, I would miss it if I were in California at the Marriott, get Marriott points, going In-N-Out Burger in the parking lot.
Ain't nobody going In-N-Out Burger.
Walking along that walkway on the ocean. I would miss that.
I tell you what, it was fabulous, John. We were there and walking along the.
Oh, y'all were there? Really? I didn't realize.
Everything but In-N-Out Burger. I refuse to eat that junk.
Oh, I don't like it either. Give me Whataburger any day of the week.
You know, we're out in California. We're not getting burgers anywhere. Seafood and steak. Although we did go to a great sushi spot.
We did.
Which I guess counts as seafood, though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a sushi guy, huh?
No, I'm not. I prefer my fish cooked.
You mentioned J.J. Watt. There was whatever. Kay Adams is out there doing her show and talking to Hunter, who's wearing 55 instead of 99, and opening the door for a return of J.J. Watt. You know, D'Amico says all the right things. Do you think what percentage chance do you think there is that J.J. Watt unretires and suits up for the Texans at any point this season?
0.
Thank you.
What is D'Amico going to say when they ask him? This has been going on since after last season. He's told the media here 2 or 3 times when they ask him about, JJ be great, JJ be this. What is he going to say? No, we don't want that JJ. And JJ's been very coy about it. And I think it's pretty obvious, and people saw him in Canton. He's lost weight over these last 2 years since he played. And the Texans don't need ends. They got Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. They need tackles. And the last thing Watt wants to do is to come back, work to get in playing shape, and then go in the middle and get beat on by everybody. So, no, JJ's not coming back. I told him when I was interviewing him yesterday morning for this column on HoustonTexans.com that if he came back and played at least one game, he wouldn't have to share the spotlight with Tom Brady in 2028. But I think he doesn't mind sharing the spotlight in 2028. It's funny, every time you ask somebody, whether it's near the end of his career, after his career's over, the guy's a candidate for the Hall of Fame, you ask them about it, and they don't want to talk about it. They feel like they're coming off as cocky, and Watt said all this. You know, you don't want to sound presumptuous. As soon as he landed in Canton, everybody started telling him, "You're next. Andre's first one. You're next," and he will be next. But it's always awkward from them. So, but in typical JJ fashion, he gave me kind of quotes that did not come off awkward, came off very humble, and as I knew he would, because JJ doesn't say the wrong thing very much. But I was really happy that Andre was first. So was he and everybody else. Because Andre Johnson epitomizes what you want an Hall of Fame player. And unlike a lot of wide receivers who pour gasoline on themselves and light a match to get attention, Andre was the polar opposite. And it was a pleasure to present him to our committee, and it was a pleasure to watch him go in front of all those Texans fans who made the trip.
Well, I tell you what, I was happy to see him go in. The guy's just fantastic. It was great watching him when he was when he played football. It was just great. He was fantastic. Happy for him. I got to ask you, talking about players now, though, John, and there are many reasons to love D'Amico Ryans, but I found one more when he's talking about being old school and having players play in the preseason. What is your thought on players playing in the preseason? And I'm talking about starters.
Well, for so long, when I covered the NFL, starters always played. they would play, when they went from 6 to 4 games, they play a quarter in the first one, 2 in the second one, 3 in the third, and then they might not play in the fourth, or some coaches would have them held out of the first and play them 3 quarters in the last preseason game. So you would emulate game conditions and they'd be ready to go. And they stopped that when the salary cap came into effect because they freaked out because of players getting hurt, especially quarterbacks. And remember, before the collective bargaining agreement, the last one, and the cap was implemented before that, you could stockpile quarterbacks. Remember, there were some good backup quarterbacks who were forced to play in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and because you could have them and they had no place to go. So I think guys need to play in the preseason. I think when we have 18 preseason games, there'll be 18 regular season, 2 preseason games, and 2 joint practices. It's inevitable. It's coming. And I think some positions more than others, especially offensive linemen, where so much is predicated on communication and need to hit. It's interesting to watch the tackling early in the season because they haven't been able to do that at full speed and hit people at full speed except preseason. And when you hold them out, you can tell it when they start to play.
Well, very true. John McClain from HoustonTexans.com joining us here on the Blitz. I from a watching preseason, I think we're all kind of the same. I mean, except for the new kickoff rule. Cowboys and Rams are going through a joint practice right now, and I'm seeing David Moore from the Dallas Morning News tweet out a video of the Rams kicking off, and David Durden from the Cowboys returns it for a touchdown. That's the one thing about the preseason I'm looking forward to, just to watch that one play. We saw it a couple of times in the preseason game the other night involving the Texans at the Hall of Fame game. What are your thoughts on this new kickoff rule and how long it will take these special teams coordinators to figure out a way to generate the big returns that they're hoping to get?
No coach is going to reveal anything in preseason about their strategy with kickoffs. They're all playing it very vanilla, straight by the books. Texans didn't have anything special, neither the Bears, because the coaches are not showing anything. It'd be stupid to do it. So you play it vanilla. If somebody breaks one, that's great. But we're going to see all kind of things when you get to regular season, and whoever has the most success, others are going to copy them. And XFL had that rule. Don't know why they didn't have it when they combined with the USFL to have the United Football League, because everybody praised it, but they didn't do it. And so some will be better than others, just like they are at other things, and all of them will try to adjust. But I can't wait to see some of the innovative things we see. Now, we've heard a lot about it, but we're not going to see anything for real till we get to regular season.
Well, you know what? I think it just adds more excitement. I mean, before the last couple of years, you kind of go to the bathroom, get a beer, do whatever you want during the kickoff. They kick it out of the end zone. I think it's the move that, and I think the NFL is, I don't know, you know this better than I do, John, but going to get more creative to add a little more excitement to plays that in the past haven't mattered.
Used to, the kickoff return was one of the most exciting things you had in football. And then players started getting hurt. You got some concussions. They're worried about getting sued. So they started to implement rule changes that made it safer. And that took away a lot of the excitement. Balls kicked out of the end zone. Even if they move the kickoff back to the 25-yard line, you're still going to have full speed collisions. And what's weird about the new rule is watching the two teams line up deep in the return team's territory and then nobody being able to move like they're frozen. And so it takes some getting used to. And watching the punter come in and hold for the kickoff, then at like the 12th man, then have to run off the field because he can't be involved in any of the action. That is radical.
Yeah, well, it is radical. And you know what I didn't see when we were out at training camp is Brandon Aubrey of the Cowboys working on tackling drills. But I imagine kickers are now going to have to work on some tackling drills, the just-in-case moments.
Yeah, they're talking about some guys having bigger guys kick off, some position players kick off. Justin Reed of the Chiefs, the safety, has been his first 4 years here and has kicked in games, in emergency situations. He made a big deal how he wanted to be the kickoff guy. And then, hey, you got me going down the field to make tackles instead of our Harrison Butker. And so I can't wait to see how they handle it. Maybe they will use some position players who kicked in high school, and because you don't have to kick it out of the end zone anymore. You know, you want to kick it in your landing area, but you want to kick it high, and you want to kick it as high as you can and keep it in the field of play. Some teams might just kick it in the end zone and take the ball to the 30-yard line and worry about their defense. But it's going to be fun. It's like maybe, the art form when we were young, or at least when I was young, was the coffin corner punt. Maybe we'll see the coffin corner kickoff.
There's going to be something. That is
I love
for sure.
it. I love it.
Is there anything in particular you're looking forward to for tomorrow night's Texans preseason game?
Absolutely not. I hate preseason games. Preseason games are good for mamas, daddies, wives, girlfriends, and close buddies.
There you go. All right, John, one last question for you. It's a debate here in San Antonio.
Uh-oh.
On Saturday afternoon at 2:30, Team USA taking on Wemby and Team France. One of us in this room is rooting for France, rooting for America to lose.
Ooh, boy, that is un-American. Un-American.
Yeah, you need a little context for that,
I don't think
John.
he needs more context than
Joe,
that.
I bet you're not the only one who would believe that. A lot of fans over there pulling for Wemby, and the U.S. is fortunate to get by Serbia the way they did today. That incredible comeback led by Curry and LeBron, and but at least it was exciting. And so I think this game's going to be exciting, and the fans there, my goodness, they're going to go crazy getting behind Wemby. And so I can't wait to see it. But I hope, I'm American, I hope Wemby plays well, doesn't get hurt, and the United States kicks his butt.
There you go.
Well, John, I'm under no illusion that France is going to win this game. I really don't think they will at all. All I said was, just so you know, because we're friends and I want you to know the truth.
Yeah, that was the truth.
I just said that it wouldn't hurt my feelings if France pulled off the upset because, the United States, these
Trader
guys,
Joe.
and whatever.
Communist Joe.
I'm not going to cry if France wins this game.
Joe, I'll say this to you. USA. USA. USA.
The great John McClain.
Wee, John.
Follow
Wee.
him on Twitter at McClain_on_NFL and read his work at HoustonTexans.com. John, we'll talk to you next Thursday.
Au revoir.
Appreciate you. John McClain on the Buyers Barricades guest line, where they provide traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio and beyond, online at buyersbarricades.com. We've got a poll up on our YouTube channel, the San Antonio Sports Star YouTube channel. Who do you got to win gold, USA or France? Are you conflicted at all? Are you rooting for Wemby over America? We'll talk about it coming up. Take your phone calls as well. 210-656-ESPN, 656-3776.
I want to tell you how happy I am to have a Connecticut quality water softener in my home. I had it in there about a month now, and I tell you what, I didn't think it would make that big of a difference, but it does. It's incredible, the difference that a Connecticut quality water softener can make, and it really does. The water tastes better, the clothes are brighter, the dishes are cleaner, all of that kind of stuff, because you know as well as I do, you live in San Antonio in South Texas, you have got to have a water softener. Water's hard, it can do a lot of damage, and if you're going to have one, why not get the best? That is a Connecticut quality water softener. Best thing I like about it is you don't plug it in. It doesn't run on electricity. That solves a whole bunch of problems. But soft water is available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's incredible how these things work. It really is. And look, the folks at Connecticut are going to let you try one in your home for 90 days, absolutely free, with no contract. Yeah, you heard me right. Absolutely free, 90 days, no contract. You're not going to want to let anybody touch that thing after you've had it in your house a couple of days, much less 90 days. All you got to do is get the process started. 656 Pure. That's 656-7873. Or you can check them out online at ConnecticutSA.com. And hey, you know the jingle? Sing it with me. It's the last water softener you'll ever own. Call 656 Pure Connecticut.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Friday on the Morning Huddle, we'll wind up our Olympic coverage. Our Team USA headed toward the gold. We'll look back at the Serbia game.
We'll review the start of preseason football. We'll preview the Texans and Cowboys games this weekend. Starts at 6. We'll be right here on the Morning Huddle.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Mornings 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The granddaddy of all hunting shows is back. The 2024 Hunters Extravaganza. August 16th through the 18th at the Freeman Coliseum Expo Hall. Fun for the whole family. Check out our hunting seminars, the latest in hunting equipment, last season's best bucks in our annual deer contest, and for the little hunters, games, live alligators, snakes, and more. August 16th through the 18th at the Freeman Coliseum Expo Hall. For details and tickets, go to huntersextravaganza.com.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagle for my friends at Stevens Roofing, your local roofer. You know, summer is here, and that means long, hot days for everyone and everything, including your roof. Our hot Texas sun pounding down can degrade and age your roof. So for residential or commercial service, you need a reliable roofer you can trust and afford. That's Stevens Roofing. Online at stevensroofing.net or call them at 210-785-0994. That's 210-785-0994 for Stevens Roofing.
Calling all brothers and sisters of the league. Come to 49 Cigars in the village of Stone Oak, Suite 101, where a game is always on and cigars are always premium. Enjoy a fine selection of cigars in our unique lounge. And remember, it's BYOB, 49cigars.com.
El Guacamole Mexican Grill on 25020 Blanco Road is now ready to serve up the cold drinks with your favorite Mexican dish. Come celebrate the grand opening of their bar this August 15th and get a free margarita only at El Guacamole Mexican Grill, 25020 Blanco Road.
TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine is excited to announce a partnership that is revolutionizing access to care for orthopedic patients. The HURT app provides free 24/7 access to orthopedic expertise. HURT is the app to have before you need it. Don't wait for an injury to happen. Download HURT now for free, fast virtual access to orthopedic specialists. The HURT app is available online in the App Store and Google Play. Learn more about the HURT app and the OrthoNow Injury Clinic at tsaog.com.
With a true Vegas feel, the Big Blind is the premier poker room in San Antonio, featuring an upscale environment catering to players from all abilities. From high-octane tournaments or lively cash games, the Big Blind has a game for everyone, including blackjack tournaments. From the owners of the Roo Pub and the Angry Elephant, the Big Blind is locally owned and operated, offering daily cash games to daily, weekly, and monthly tournaments. Learn more online at thebigblindsa.com. The Big Blind at 281 and Redland Road.
Come to Generations Federal Credit Union and drive away with a great competitive rate on your auto loan. We make auto loans simple, with no payments for up to 90 days, easy applications, and fast local decisions. Apply online or in person at Generations Federal Credit Union. Member owned, community grown. Rates and terms subject to approval and may change without notice. Interest will continue to accrue during the payment deferral period. Full terms and conditions at mygenfcu.org/auto. Federally insured by NCUA.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagle. I'm Jason Minix. Thursday.
Yes, it is.
8-8.
All day. Hey, if you're off already, congratulations.
Is today the day where all the stuff on the Ocho?
On the Ocho?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is there Ocho stuff going on today? I haven't seen anything. They got Little League World Series. Did they miss the Ocho?
No, I think they did it late last week in preparation, knowing they had World Series stuff.
I mean, it only took me till 5:38 to remember that all the weird sports nobody knows exist. Although that is going on the Olympics too, with some of the sports that are actually Olympic sports.
I did hear that they were bringing that back. The Ocho. Yeah.
Sunday night, if you're looking for something to do, we've got tickets to go see Sebastian Maniscalco.
Sebastian Maniscalco
on the main stage at the Frost Bank Center. If you would like to go watch him keep his clothes on, caller number 9 at 210-656-ESPN 656-3776. If you don't win the tickets, you can always buy them livenation.com. Caller 9, you're going to win tickets to see
Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah. 210-656-3776.
Got a little fight happening.
What?
In Oxnard.
Uh-oh.
Little skirmish going on.
Who was skirmishing?
Well, it's a bunch. It looks like it started with the offensive and defensive lines.
Yeah.
And then everybody came in, but it's mild. No swings, no nothing.
Who's offense and defensive lines?
Let me check here. It appears it was the Cowboys offensive line against the Rams defensive line.
Can you pick out a number?
Tyler Smith.
There you go.
There's one right there. Yeah, I can pick that one out.
What about Tyler Guyton?
Let's see. There's Cooper BB.
He's getting in there.
Yeah, he's getting in there. Yeah. So that's good. Good to see those young fellas getting fired up.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's got the nasty on that offensive line?
Yeah. Well, I would say Tyler Smith would have to be
Tyler
the nasty.
Well, any offensive lineman.
Well, true. But some of these guys like Martin, the older guys, they don't have time for fights like that anymore.
No.
Zach Martin just going to sit back and say, all right, fellas, go at it.
All right. Of the guys that we talked to last week when we were in Oxford, there's no way in hell. Tyler Guyton, and that dude is big and scary. Brock Hoffman, he's the fun guy at the bar.
Yeah, he was fun.
He would be. If you were at the bar and thinking there's going to be a fight, the guy that's getting up first is Guyton.
Well, I would hope so, and I'd be right behind him.
Absolutely. Both of us be right behind him, standing side by side, and you wouldn't be able to see us, which is fantastic.
That's a big man.
Hoffman, and you know damn well he's an offensive lineman. He's got that nasty in him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't,
eats a lot.
Yeah.
He does eat a lot.
He does eat a lot. All those guys eat a lot.
Well, sure. They're fat guys.
Yeah. They're offensive linemen.
They're fat guys.
They're not fat guys.
They're fat guys.
Brock Hoffman is not fat.
The dude was fat. I mean, he had a big belly, right? It was huge.
There's a difference between fat and big guy.
The guy eats 3 double meat cheeseburgers at a time.
Real meat, too.
Yes. Yeah, I bet he'd be sickened by a plant-based science project.
Sickened.
Jeez. Come on.
So we've had one good fight. Mike McCarthy not happy.
Well, it wasn't a fight.
It was a
really.
skirmish.
It was kind of a, love taps.
John Machado of The Athletic will join us tomorrow on the Blitz. We might get somebody else on early too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm curious, based on what we're seeing in this video today, and I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but we were talking about it during the break, and this would be a case that I think all of us would love to be proven wrong.
Yeah.
I would love to be proven wrong on this. Zeke Elliott has looked good at training camp.
He has.
And Zeke Elliott, with all the videos that we have seen coming out of camp today, has looked really good. Has the burst, hitting the holes, got holes to run through. And you realize, all right, what is we know the Rams are running a very base defense. But you take all that into consideration. But did that year in New England, while he was their leading receiver last year and all that kind of stuff, but he didn't have the wear and tear. His offseason, I would love to be proven wrong, but, as comfortable as Stephen Jones seemed to be with that running back room and the Cowboys seem to be with that running back room, is it because they know more than us when it comes to bringing Zeke back? Did they do it more than just he's a nice guy that knows where the lunchroom is?
Well, from what we're seeing today, and this would be the first test, obviously, because we're not going to see him Sunday afternoon. But look, you can't. I don't care what kind of defense the Rams are running, but the burst through the hole is what I saw, and I've seen that a couple of times from him today, and it looks good. Now, I'm not going to get overly excited about Zeke Elliott just yet. I want to wait and see what he does against the Cleveland Browns. But today he looked really good, and so I mean that's got to be a good sign for the Cowboys, and they got to be happy about that. But that burst is there today. There's no question about it.
Again, I would love to be proven wrong.
Sure.
At the end of the year,
I think we all would.
I mean, I think. If Zeke has a great year, man, that's awesome.
That's great. Yeah. We'll see. I want to see what he looks like in Cleveland. Then that will tell a lot.
Well, and again, I want to see what he looks like around Thanksgiving.
Well,
what does he look like in December? How much gas is left in that tank?
Well,
that's the big question.
Might depend on how much they use him. And if they are really going running back by committee, maybe they're trying to spread that out for him a little bit so he's fresher in those months that you're talking about.
Transitioning a little bit on our YouTube channel, I just saw a comment, and I just want to read it, get some thoughts, and get some more comments on there, because this is something I've never heard of, the San Antonio Sports Star YouTube channel. We were talking about In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah.
You hate In-N-Out.
I'm not a fan.
I liked In-N-Out before we had them here in Texas, because if I was having one, it meant I was in California. And I would always have one. I don't hate the burger, but it's not a go-to.
It's not.
Drew on YouTube says In-N-Out Texas style is okay. Get rid of the mayo ketchup and animal sauce, pickles, onions, lettuce, tomatoes, and mustard. No gross fries. Then In-N-Out isn't that bad.
No gross fries. I mean, look.
Well, the gross fries is the animal style, which is what they're known for.
But if you've got to take all of that out.
Well, but you don't have to get your burger at In-N-Out animal style. You can just get a burger. They'll ask you animal style or not. No.
It still sucks.
Whatever, dude. I mean, I'm just saying. And I don't like the animal style to begin with. It's, Big Mac sauce on a burger, right? Their version of it, which isn't near as good.
It sucks.
So I'm just curious. I've never heard of it being called Texas style.
I've never heard of that. He says it's like a Whataburger Junior.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'll never have one. So it's great.
You're so stubborn. You are so stubborn.
If it's good, Drew, that's great. I'm happy that you found something there you like.
You are so stubborn.
I won't go back to In-N-Out Burger. I refuse.
You are so stubborn.
I'm starving to death in the heat of the day.
I can't wait till they start sponsoring this show.
Yeah, I'm sure
We're
they will.
live over here at the In-N-Out Burger on Stone Oak Parkway.
It sucks.
Joe Reinagel here for In-N-Out Burger.
Yes. Have it animal style, everybody.
Yes.
It sucks.
Mm-hmm. I am glad at this radio station we have the freedom to say who we will put our names on.
What, are you working on a deal with them, Minix?
No, I'm just saying we have. I mean, if you hear us endorsing a product, we believe in that product.
That's exactly right.
I mean, and if you guys knew in the back end the number of people we say no to,
yes, we do,
and we do. It's I don't want my name on that. When you hear us talking about a product, we have it, we use it. So you will never hear Reinagel
doing In-N-Out Burger. I won't do it. And honestly, because I don't like it, so I wouldn't tell you I liked it when I don't like it.
Yeah.
So Burger Boy, Cheese Louise says, and I agree with
love
that.
Burger
Boy is good.
Yeah,
it's very good.
The bait special. And
what's it called?
Orange freeze. Well, they have a couple at Burger Boy, the Working Man and the Bates.
I can't remember which one I got.
Well, you got the single, so whichever one is the single,
whatever
is the one
that
you
is.
got.
Yeah.
Pledge gets the triple.
He does?
He does.
Well, see, now, I'm not opposed to that. It triples a lot. But sometimes if I go to Whataburger, I get the double meat because it's just obviously more meat and tastes better to me.
More meat tastes better, or the way they do the double tastes better?
Well, more meat
is better.
Yes. Because it's real, I think.
Stop.
So I'm just saying.
Here we go.
But sometimes,
Always like my meat big.
Yeah, sometimes it's just, especially if I'm hungry for whatever reason, you get the You get the double meat. Some jalapenos on there. I need more meat between my buns. I'm a big Whataburger fan. I like Whataburger.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Burger Boy. It's good.
Yep.
I like burgers.
You do.
I do.
And there's a lot of great burgers out there.
There is.
But
there is.
there's a difference. If I look at burger places, if you have a drive-through window, you're in this category. If you don't have a drive-through window, you're in a different category.
Okay.
You know, like
I
wouldn't put Longhorn has a great burger, but I don't put them up against Burger Boy or Whataburger or any of the fast foods,
No.
even though they're a chain, because of the drive-through window. Although comparable, Burger Boy is much more comparable to Longhorn than it is the In-N-Out or Whataburger.
Well, that's true, and I mean the Root Pub's got great burgers.
Yes,
and I see what you're talking because they don't have a drive-through.
Yeah,
you go in. I get you. I got you. That's a good burger. I might have to have a burger there tomorrow. It's possible.
It is possible.
It is possible.
It is possible.
Yeah.
But you'll end up getting boneless wings.
No, I haven't gotten boneless wings about the last 3 times.
Yeah,
I've had the burger.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I get a good hot dog there too.
He asked, what do y'all think about a Wagyu burger?
Well,
if it's Wagyu, of course.
Got to be good.
I mean, yeah. The answer is yes.
Yes.
And if you're making your own burger, you get into Tri-County and you get their brisket burger, because you can get ground beef at Tri-County, but they've got that blend with I don't know if it's 50-50, but it's brisket and ground beef, and
good stuff.
That's really good.
Dude, I've never had anything bad from Tri-County.
I can't wait to see what you do tonight. We'll tell the people about it tomorrow.
Yeah, I
don't want to ruin it for you.
Yeah.
He doesn't even really know what he has.
I really don't.
He was like, how do I cook this? Well, I'm not sure what it is, but
Joe, if you're listening, you can call me after the show and tell me what to do.
As long as if the bacon is done, it's ready.
That's it. That's it.
That's the key.
I can't wait to try. I saw this in the meat counter, and Minnick says this all the time when he's talking about about Tri-County. You go in, you let the meat counter talk to you. We went in for a specific thing, Maggie and I, the other day, and I saw this. I got to have that. I got to try it. And Brian explained what it was, and I don't remember exactly what.
Yeah, you don't pay attention.
I'll find out tonight.
Yeah.
It just had a bunch of bacon wrapped around
Well, it's bacon wrapped.
Which
it was
is
right
fine.
over there by the avocado bomb.
Exactly.
Yes.
But I don't.
But you didn't get an avocado.
I don't
bomb.
think it's an avocado bomb. I think
You're going to be surprised when
there's meat inside there. So it is. It's
there's
a
meat.
surprise.
There's meat inside an avocado bomb.
It's a surprise dinner tonight. I'll let you know about it tomorrow.
What time is it going to be ready?
I don't know.
Because the avocado bombs are incredible.
I don't know. Probably would I get home around 6:30-ish? I don't know, what, 7:30 maybe?
7:38. You got beer in the
Something like
fridge?
that. Oh yeah.
All right, I'll come
Of course.
over.
Yeah, come on over.
Thanks for the invite.
I'll give you a couple.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Tri-County Meat Market.
Grilling with the Blitz, presented by Tri-County Meat Market.
We tell you every week, you know you're doing some grilling, upload those photos to the Grilling with the Blitz page at sasportstar.com. We judge meat and then give away a $50 gift card to Tri-County Meat Market.
Love giving away other people's money.
Vivian posts pictures, and I don't know how she did this. She's much more talented with her phone than you or I. There's 3 pictures of her brisket, and she says,
"Oh yeah,
first brisket, great."
You can see the juice on that thing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no,
looks
it's
fantastic.
Great smoke ring.
Yes,
great bark. That's
well
a
done.
good-looking brisket for your first one.
Well done.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Vivian. You win yourself a $50 gift card to Tri-County Meat Market's Evener Road location.
The Blitz wants you to know what's on tap. Presented by Sam's Burger Joint.
It is time for What's on Tap, where you let you know everything going on this weekend. It is brought to you by Sam's Burger Joint. Online, samsburgerjoint.com, where you can get your tickets, see their entire calendar, all the different shows they've got coming up, and their menu. You talk about a good burger. Go down, catch a show, and get a burger and the tater tots at Sam's Burger Joint.
No doubt.
You can do that tonight.
You
Marcy
can.
Grace, our good friend, who is writing a song about a French pole vaulter for us, doesn't have it quite ready yet.
Okay. All right.
Maybe tomorrow.
All right.
She says, I got to work today. Maybe tomorrow.
Nice.
Go see Marcy Grace tonight out at Sam's Burger Joint. Tomorrow night, Deadeye, a Grateful Dead tribute band. On Saturday, Ultra Van Wilkes will be out there. Sunday, Exit Stage Left, a tribute to Rush. They better have a hell of a drummer if you're going to be a tribute to Rush.
No doubt about it, right? Hey, at Green Hall tonight is Michael Monroe Goodman. He's out there tonight. Whitewater Amphitheater. It's a great place. You went out there not too long ago. Great place to see a show. Blue October, Switchfoot, and Matt Nathanson. Stable at the Pearl, 808 Day, featuring Mike Dines. Paper Tiger has Freak Show. And Fitzgerald's Bar, well, they have 3-day weekend. Roseanne Barr is at the Comedy Club, the LOL Comedy Club tonight.
Wow.
How about that?
Green Hall, Friday night. She's fantastic. Go see Jamie Lynn Wilson out there at Green Hall. Stable Hall at the Pearl has Drake White and Drew Fishband. Sebastian Maniscalco is at Moody Center on Friday night, but see him on Sunday at the Frost Bank Center. The Suicide Machines are at the Paper Tiger. Scotty Alexander at Bluebonnet.
That'll be fun. How about the Frost Bank Center on Saturday night? George Lopez is out there with special guest Robert Rodriguez's, can I say this?
Sure.
Chingon Band.
Oh, you can't say that.
You can't say that one.
I thought you were saying Rodriguez's.
Oh, I can say Rodriguez's.
You can't say the other part.
I can't?
Yeah, take that back.
Okay, I take it back. But I said it well.
Sure.
I thought so, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Green Hall on Saturday night has Blue Water Highway. Floors Country Store, Casey Donahue is out there at Floors Country Store. A good trip to Floors Country Store is always a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Sunday night, Sebastian Maniscalco out at the Frost Bank Center. The Eric Demmer Band at Green Hall. Spaced and Sunday at Vibes Underground.
I know a lot of people that listen to this show, Eloy, will probably be in Austin on Monday night. WWE Monday Night Raw at the Moody Center. Not bad.
Mm-hmm. Tuesday night, Two-Ton Tuesdays out at Green Hall with 2 tons of steel.
That's always fun.
Wolf Stadium, the Mission's taking on the Amarillo Sod Poodles. What's on Tap brought to you by Sam's Burger Joint, online at samsburgerjoint.com. Stick around if you want to hear more Joe Reinagle. He's going to be a featured guest tonight.
That's always
on
a good
Extra
thing.
Innings with Pledge. I'm also told an on-air apology could happen around 6:15.
What's Pledge going to be apologizing for?
Well, you got to stay tuned and listen.
Pledge is going to apologize? Wow.
On Extra Innings with Pledge.
Yay.
Don't forget, tomorrow, the Blitz live out at the Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road from 2 to 6.
Riding I-10 with the Blitz.